Ooh. No. Ooh. What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy.
And I'm Clarus.
And this is the Nerdy.
The Wordy.
The Book Club. Hi. How you doing?
Hello.
Hi. How you doing, everybody?
Hello. Hi, Zev. Okay, but which one of us is Zev? Because
I think Arzu is Zev, right?
Oh, I was going to say...
I'm Carl, you're Donut, Arzu is Zev. I think that makes Blue Quasar.
Well, okay. But I think that...
Rob Ross is Mordecai because he knows all the science shit.
That's fair. The most important question, though, is has Arzu seen Gossip Girl? Because that's kind of, you know...
Well, I
very
haven't,
important.
so this works.
Yeah. Ellie, hi, yes. Two Girls, One Goth, episode 2 premiered this morning, 10 o'clock. I have a new show with my friends Holly and Taylor. If you want to go check that out, it's at Two Girls, One Goth. It's going to be kind of a podcast, but also other things like vlogs, and there will be a video where Taylor makes me and Holly goth. It's going to be fun. So yeah, please check out that channel. I'm really proud of it. And I would love to know your thoughts, and also, you know, if there's anything else you guys want to see. But good morning. How we doing? It's been 73 years.
James Ross says, I got a shout out. No, Rob Ross got a shout out, James.
Yeah, totally different people. 100%.
I mean, we are kind of living the Dungeon Crawler Carl life, right? Like, we have sponsors who make us do things.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
Like?
Getty Disciple commissioned several chapters this week.
Oh, I see.
Chloe commissioned chapters.
Okay, that's fair, actually. Yeah.
People be commissioning.
I guess you guys are sponsors now, so
yeah.
Feel free to send us...
We are also sponsored by... Like,
feel free to send us benefactor boxes, you know. Doesn't have to, like, be in gold, but, like, it could be in gold.
You're like, we don't have any sponsors.
We are affiliated, okay?
Affiliation is just sponsorship, but they don't pay you up front.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah.
Today, for those of you listening on the podcast feed, wondering what episode we're on, read your phone. I don't know. No, we're on chapters 30 to 55 of The Butcher's Masquerade.
Hell yeah.
Paper faces on parade.
Only a few more weeks of that.
I'm like committed to the bit now. I feel like I have to do it every time.
Yeah.
What's going to happen when we're talking about The Butcher's Masquerade? That's going to be hard. It's going to be a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to do it every single time. You haven't done it every single time so far.
TBM. We're going to the TBM.
That sounds like the TJ Maxx, you know, like...
What the fuck's wrong with TJ Maxx?
I don't know.
You're acting like TJ Maxx is like is like shit.
I wouldn't know.
TJ Maxx is great.
Sure, if you say
so. You don't want to be a Maxinista? That's what they call themselves.
Great.
That's their term.
Yeah. Love that. Cool.
Am I allowed to say Maxinista, or is that like a cultural community thing?
Around a store? I don't think a store is cultural. I could be wrong.
No, that's definitely wrong.
That a store is like a part of...
Yeah, Tim Hortons is a culture.
Okay.
No, but genuinely, like... I think that there are absolutely stores.
I think it's more of a brand. I think yeah, a brand could be. Yeah.
No, I think that there's a point where it becomes cultural. I think that like Tim Hortons has crossed that line into being like a cultural institution.
Wow, damn. Okay.
If Tim Hortons was gonna go under and the Canadian government was like, we're making this a government business.
Well, they didn't with Hudson's Bay, so.
No, but Hudson's Bay's business model was dying. Coffee shops are not dying. If anything, Tim Hortons might die because they don't charge as much as everyone else, right? Like, Tim Hortons, you can still get a reasonably priced coffee as opposed to anywhere else where it's like $7 for a latte.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh, Buc-ee's is cultural. But officially, Sam says Buc-ee's culture down where I'm. Buc-ee's is absolutely a cultural institution, and it's also my favorite place. If you've never been to Buc-ee's,
I'm ashamed to say that I do love Buc-ee's.
Why are you ashamed? Buc-ee's fucks
because
so hard.
It's a gas station. Why should I have feelings about a gas station?
Gas station.
Yeah.
How fucking dare you?
That's what it is.
A gas station.
Yeah.
No. It is a food emporium. It is a clothing store. It is the cleanest bathrooms on the highway. It is a gas station, yes, but it also sells coolers and cups and beaver nuggets and some of the best food you'll get on the highway. You have to understand, Buc-ee's is better than any gas station in existence. It is just the best gas station, and it is so much more.
Great.
And I swear to God, if you disrespect Buc-ee's, we're getting in the car and we are driving to Atlanta and we are going to Buc-ee's right now.
Yeah, I think Blue's right. Buc-ee's is a cult. That's definitely true.
I don't care if it's a cult. I'm a member. I have multiple Buc-ee's glassware in my house. Or not glassware, they're both metal, but...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, those cups were great for the road trips. That's true. Yeah.
Buc-ee's is a travel stop. Okay, travel stop. Buc-ee's kicks Flying J's ass, though.
Never even heard of that.
Shark. Buc-ee's puts Flying J in a dumpster.
Buc-ee's pays their employees a decent wage as well, don't they? That I don't know.
Significantly above average.
I do know that about Costco.
Yeah.
Like Costco is actually a pretty good place to work. They treat you well, they pay you well, and the owner frequently goes to bat with the investors to be like, no, fuck you, the chickens are $8. So.
I love Erudite Gaming on Twitch says Buc-ee's exists to remind us that Nerdy isn't 100% Canadian.
That is
That's
true.
So funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, my love for Buc-ee's is definitely my American half coming out.
Yeah, your Southern America half coming out. That's,
Sadly, one of my favorite things about Dragon Con, a con that is amazing, is that we get to go to Buc-ee's on the way into Atlanta and on the way out of Atlanta.
Right, yeah. I'm sad we're going to miss Dragon Con again this year.
I know, fuck Kevin.
Our friend's getting married, it's fine.
And
but
Anna, you know what, Anna? Fuck you too.
Yeah, how dare you?
Fuck both of you.
And the thing is, we can't go next year either because Rob's getting married.
Oh, I might not go to that one.
You're such an ass. You wished him a happy birthday, right?
When was his birthday?
2 days ago.
Oh.
Wow, well done.
Missed that.
Well,
my Facebook did not remind me of that.
It's because you're never on Facebook. Anyways, welcome to the show. It is a problem.
I need like
I put it in the Google Calendar, and you still missed it. If we go back
I have been...
Rob B-Day.
Do we need to rehash everything I have done in the last week to keep all of the gears turning?
No, that's fine. You can if you make you feel better.
The hours on the road to take care of your ass.
Guys, we launched 2 shows this week. I'm very proud of us. Hell yeah.
We also went to YetiCon. You broke your back. You managed to get a cosplay done. I had to drive into Toronto every day.
That's true.
It's been, guys,
you had shingles.
I still have shingles.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
It's been hard.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone like this podcast right now as I'm just complaining?
If you haven't watched Students of Strixhaven yet, it would mean a lot to us. We have so many things for you to go check out. Check out Two Girls, One Goth. Go check out Students of Strixhaven. We just filmed season 2. We just finished filming season 2 this week, and it was so much fun. I want everybody to see the show. I really hope you guys love it as much as we do. I'm very, 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 very proud of it, even though you did most of the work. There's
a link for episode 1 if you want to go give it a like.
Yeah, let it run in the background a few times, leave a comment, you know. It's like, it's slowly growing, and I'm just really proud of it. And I love all the characters, and it brings me joy. One last thing you can also go check out is I did post my new Keyleth cosplay on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
I nearly died getting that done in time. And then after I took like 4 photos and a video, the crown broke. So I don't actually have much content in that cosplay. So please go tell me if you like it. I need validation today because it's been a rough few weeks.
Erudite says, I have such a content backlog, partially because I started watching Vox Machina and Lestat with y'all, then someone cut off my supply. So, yes, we are going to catch up on both of those shows.
Yeah.
Claris just wasn't able to record last week because we're back. So
and
we're just a little bit behind.
We had to prioritize the audiobooks because people paid for those, and we wanted to get those out. So
yes. So we are going to do the final 6 episodes of Vox Machina. We will be caught up on the stat. We are going to prioritize House of the Dragon at the moment because it's doing very well.
Yeah, but we should be able in the next week or two to get up the rest of the Vox Machinas
Yeah.
and the Lestat that we're behind on. So sorry about that. Rishi, welcome back to the Nerds Radiant. Yay, book club. We haven't talked about the book yet, so it is on par for the course for book club.
Yeah, Pinky Romano says, oh yeah, when do they come out? I watched the first episode of both. So, Students of Strixhaven is going to drop every Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern. The podcast, if you sign up for the podcast feed, you get it first because it goes live at 6 a.m. on Monday mornings so that people can have it for their morning commute into work if they want.
Nice.
But the video version will be on YouTube at 4 p.m. Thank you to everyone who's been listening to the podcast. I know that, the YouTube is our most visible platform and you don't see numbers and things for the podcast, but there's a bunch of podcast listeners for that show and very thrilled to see that. And we drop Two Girls, One Goth Friday mornings before the show.
Yeah, I don't know, because I wanted it to end up being Wednesdays, and then the episode wasn't going to be ready in time for a Wednesday. So right now, it is Fridays at 10 a.m. The schedule for that show is going to be a little more fluid. I don't know if I don't think we're always going to be putting out an episode each week as well. It will be at the very least every other week.
Mm-hmm.
But for the first 3 weeks here, we've got one episode going up every Friday. So next Friday before book club, there will also be a video that drops at 10 a.m.
Eric even says podcast versions answer the ultimate question. Are people thirsty for your voices or just the visual appeal?
I mean, look at this beard.
It is hiding a lot.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
I know that you say that, but like, I think anytime I'm jump scared by my own bare face, I'm like, God, thank God I can grow a beard. Because there are some people who have my like double chin jawline who can't grow a beard. And they can't hide it with this. And like, I can manicure the beard into the shape I want. Whereas like, if you can't grow a beard, you're just stuck with your face.
Yeah, I think like if I was bald, I like, because of how large my ears are in proportion to my head, I would look very strange. So I do understand.
Yeah.
It's like a shape thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all just our own worst critic, you know?
Oh, I hate myself. Yeah.
I like your face.
I know you do. Rich Bhattacharya, thank you for being a member for 10 months. Book club. Yay.
Book club.
Yay. We're here to talk about The Butcher's Masquerade.
Yeah.
I feel like we go into longer intros when it's been like 2 weeks between book clubs because we're like...
There's like things to talk about and we're excited and these past 2 weeks have been especially insane just because of everything that has happened. So, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're here.
It's been nuts.
We made it.
What do you think?
How are you guys doing? Are you excited for book club?
What do you think of The Butcher's Masquerade so far?
Banging. Love this book. It might be the best one yet.
Oh, I definitely think it's the best book so far.
Yeah. I mean, we're not done, obviously. But...
it would be hard for
it to fuck up, yeah.
It would be hard for me to feel like this one falls off at this point. Because we're what? How many we're at 55. How many chapters are actually left?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't fucking know.
There's 77 plus an epilogue.
Right.
So we have...
22
chapters left. I don't know. It would be weird to me at this point if this book took a complete dive.
Yeah.
Partially because what the book has set up for the last third has been really excellent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I really am excited, not in a happy way, but just in a plot way, to see Donut have to confront Gravy Boat Ferdinand.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the way in which that scene came up and pushed Carl into being like, we're just going to go down early, and then Donut refusing. And we're going to talk about all that all today. But the foreshadowing of the emotional toll the rest of this floor is going to take is so fascinating. I want to get to that. Especially as like, this book has been much darker, in my opinion.
Darker?
Well, I think because of Carl's inner life.
Yeah, I don't know if I have felt that. I think that it feels like that because Carl is able to actually do things, right? He's not just being affected by the dungeon. Like, he has learned so much, and he has hardened his resolve in a way that's not just like, I'm dealing with the fact that the world is ending and I've been thrust into the situation. Now it's, what am I going to do about it? And I think that adds extra weight to these situations. And it's not that this book has been less funny, but but it kind of has been. I think the humor
it's
has
been significantly less funny.
There's still, I think, the same amount of humor, but I think that the humor is deeper and darker.
Yeah, that's why I
right?
think it's been darker.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I don't know.
The comedy's been less, like, funny referential stuff.
Yeah.
And more existential, see, isn't this funny? And you're like, I mean, I'm laughing, but it's not really.
But if I think about it too hard, I cry.
Yeah, well, and Carl's mental state is just in a place that makes it less fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he is just so clearly unwell.
Mm-hmm.
And they are talking about it more.
Yeah.
They're talking about the fact that he's unwell more. The entries from the cookbook are less on the dungeon and how to be better in it.
Yeah.
And we're getting a lot of these cookbook passages that are just these bleak final moments in people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, there was that one that was just sort of a sad near poem. And then the follow-up was another entry from the cookbook saying, this was the one and only time this person wrote in here.
Right.
And it was just devastating, right? And
yeah.
the way this book has tapped into the past generations of the crawl more,
mm-hmm.
and using Vra and the mantises, and particularly because the hunters are here, and the hunters have a relationship with the crawl
mm-hmm.
more than they have a relationship with these crawlers. The way in which this book is leveraging the past of this show in order to have this crawl have more depth is making it feel darker. And the weight of how many people have died in the past for this is felt more in this book, I think, than in any previous book, where it was almost easier to be like, this is the show we're watching. And then in this season, it's like, this is the show, and we're going to give you so much context for all the previous shows. And as we start to understand how vast it is and how unfair it is, I think that mixed with Carl really becoming this specter of death and anarchy is it's a darker situation to be in. Carl starts this book, and we talked about last week, but he starts this book with like a domestic terrorist action in a city.
Well,
right, and we think it's justified, but
mm-hmm. And I to add on to your point, I really do think that the biggest shift in this book has come from the galaxy, the universe, watching violence happen to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, those beings are participating,
perpetuating
in the violence and enjoying it, right? And gamifying it in their own way. We've had to fight, like, you know, monsters they're real, but they're not real in that they are like programs who are meant to fight you like in a video game. And now we have actual people from the outside world
who are choosing to be here
to kill us, right? There hasn't been a lot of PvP in DCC so far, just because we had a few nemesis, obviously, with like Quan. Maggie and Quan wasn't like, you know, we're trying to like murder each other, even though Carl was like, he's a problem.
We ripped his arm off with our bare hands.
Oh yes, because he was endangering people. The only like kind of PvP I think we've really truly had was the Maggie stuff, because she was actively trying to hurt, kill Carl, Donut, all those things. The people in the dungeon seem to be less PvP. It's now the outside people who are coming in for the express intent to kill you. Mm-hmm. That is their objective, to have fun, murdering people. And that is a significant shift in the book that I think has been handled really well, in that it is a darker sense of humor. It still feels like Dungeon Crawler Carl. And the humor is absolutely still there, but it
Yeah, oh, of
feels,
course.
but there is a shift in the reality that these people are now experiencing, and that other people are deliberately there to kill them, and that is a whole thing to deal with.
I also think there's so much depth and complexity in Carl having goals beyond survival, right? Like book one and
Yes.
book two, it really is just about surviving and trying to understand. And now that Carl is being put in positions, because we're about to talk about going to con, and being put into positions where he is able to make choices that impact
Mm-hmm.
things for real,
Mm-hmm.
the depth is so much greater because we are trying to accomplish multiple things at a time. It's not just, can I get through this boss fight?
Mm-hmm.
Which it was for a while. And it was like, oh, like the pig orgy boss, which is just a big ball of pigs. Like, haha, that's funny. But now Carl is killing people with the intent of how he does it being consumed by the galaxy,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, we're not just killing the hunters, we're thinking about and considering, how can I kill this person in this game show in a way that it affects somebody watching? And that is significantly darker than, I need to survive this fight.
Yeah, we're here to make a statement.
This accountant can't do anything to me, but I need to kill him in a way that people are moved by. It's
Viva
just
la
very
revolution,
different,
Carl.
right? When he puts his foot through that guy's chest,
Yeah.
it isn't about survival.
Mm-hmm.
In that moment, Carl could do anything he wants to that guy. That guy can't fight back. He's an accountant. He's nobody. Carl chooses to kill him in such a violent and visual way because the story he is telling, right? All revolutions are built on stories. And the story that Carl is telling about this violence is something that he has to perpetuate for trillions of beings to see.
Yeah.
And so there's so much more depth now, and there's so much more purpose.
Yeah.
And I'm loving it. Like, I think the reality of the decisions we make around what we post on social media and how we're perceived by social media is, in my opinion, one of the great questions and problems of our time. Because a lot of people, especially our friends, like, and we are firmly at the center of the problem on this, right? Like, I'm 100% aware of this. I'm not trying to say that we're fucking innocent, but a lot of people only post and present a manicured life to the world in social media. And it becomes really difficult for people who don't have the ability to do that, who don't have the access to present that sort of manicured life, to see a perfect life being lived by all of these people online,
Mm-hmm.
and then go into their struggles and be like, well, some of these people just get to have nothing but good times.
Right.
Even though a lot of the people posting good times aren't having good times. We have friends who don't enjoy parties, who don't enjoy any of this shit.
Yeah.
They show up, they get photos in 3 locations, and they leave.
Yep.
And then they're like, oh my God, I had such a blast last night. It's like, no, you didn't. You weren't there.
Yeah.
You showed up, you hit the fucking step and repeats, and then you got out because you got the content you needed to make it look like you were living a fun life.
Yeah, it's something we see often, and it's why we try, and why our policy has always kind of, not even intentionally, but it has always been honesty first. You know,
Oh, yeah.
we talk very candidly about who we are, our highs, our lows, right? Like, because I do agree that I think it is a problem, and a problem that you see in the crawl, especially how the recaps and stuff are presented to the audience, how they manipulate people and their intentions, right? They make Carl look like a fucking psychopath, right? In the way that they edit him, and it is very similar it's similar but different, obviously, to what we see online. Like, we do get to kind of see the weird backside underbelly of things, and we have that awareness. But there are plenty of people who don't, who spend hours scrolling on their phone, and they do think that these people are perfectly happy with perfect lives and perfect skin and perfect hair and perfect families and perfect friends, and that's just so not the case. I intentionally try and follow a lot of people that especially ones that I don't know, that do post about the more difficult things, right? Like, sometimes it's really rough scrolling and seeing everybody look pristine, and then, like,
or now just fake. Like, everyone just look.
Yeah, and then, I wake up and I've got this fucking, like, giant, like, zit on my face that's, like, painful, and I'm like, everybody else has perfect skin, they look so great, why do I have to deal with this? But the reality is, I'm just social media pilled, and a lot of people have to deal with skin issues, health issues,
and a lot of what you see on social media is just Facetune.
Yeah.
Like, some of these bitches don't have a real face online.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I'm not going to call out anyone in particular.
Yeah.
Because some of you I like, and some of you I like less. But
no, there are people who absolutely look different when you meet them. And one of the best compliments that I get, and Holly also, we talked about this, that we get, is we did the night market at YetiCon, which is like 18 plus market. I sold my magic tokens, blah, blah, blah. People would be like, you look like your photos. Wow, you look even better in person. Like you actually look like you. Because there are people that we know, we met, who do not look anything like their content online. And I find it very unsettling.
Yeah. It is wild. It is especially funny when you go to, like, one of these cons and you see a content creator selling her prints, and you look at the print and she's standing there and you're like,
huh,
bitch, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What computer drawing are you trying to pass off as a photo of you?
Yeah.
And it's just Facetune. It's just Facetune and all the other fucking AI apps now.
I will say, a quick little aside, it was really cool. I hope they don't mind me saying this. I did get to meet Orchid Gecko at YetiCon.
Oh, that's right. I wasn't at the booth
You
at the time.
weren't there, but they came and said hi, and I was like, oh my god, wow, I feel like...
Hey, Orchid Gecko's in the chat.
Hey, there you go. Okay, I was like, I hope they're okay with me saying this. But that was a really cool experience for me. Anytime we get to meet anyone, especially from book club at con, a book club feels so much more of a, like, community.
Yes.
Because it's the same people over and over again. We kind of get to chat back and forth. I feel like I know you a little bit better, you know us a little bit better, because it's just like this kind of banter back and forth. And that was really cool. So thank you for saying hi.
Yeah, so that's our existential crash out about social media of the day. Let's start with the
Dungeon Crawler Carl
chapters.
Yeah.
Carl, unfortunately, ends up at con immediately after Donut,
like us at YetiCon,
is left. No,
it was good for us. It was bad for him.
I didn't leave you behind to fight Lucia Marr.
That's fair. Yeah.
Carl gets transferred and basically has to go to con and try and figure out what happened to Donut and Samantha while dealing with just the most ridiculous art competition ever. The whole art competition is so silly. Because why are we judging children's art? Why are we ranking children's art?
That's the thing. Just have everybody who, like, put in some effort. Here, you get a gold star, buddy. You know, like, I know people are like, participation prizes, but when you're a kid and you're drawing, like, just be like, hey, you showed up, you put in effort. That's really cool.
Here's the thing. I'm anti-participation trophy. And the reason why I'm anti-participation trophy, honestly, is because my mom just flew out for my birthday. Not just, this was a minute ago, but flew out for my birthday. And she brought all of my trophies from when I was a kid. All of my, like, medals and stuff from hockey. And I threw out all of them. Not all of them. I threw out all of the ones that were just like, you were in this tournament. Because like, I don't give a fuck that I was in a tournament. I kept all the ones where I was like, we won. I have, like, my provincials puck from when my team won provincials. And, we won the tournament trophies. But the idea that we're wasting so much metal to cast
Here's the thing. I don't think
You
we
were
need
present trophies.
prizes. Like,
crazy.
yeah, actual trophies. Like I do think that is like a kind of.
But some of these trophies were like they were heavy. They were like, and they were real metal. And I was like, what were we doing in the late 90s, early 2000s that I needed to have 30 of these fucking trophies just to say I was present at a tournament I don't remember?
To be fair, your parents paid for you to be there, so they were probably like, wow, I get to at least take something home that's physical so my dollar feels worth it.
Nah, only give me something if I at least come, like, top 3.
Uh-huh.
Top 3 should get trophies, and everyone else should just have a good fucking time. Instead of making it about a shitty fucking trophy you're not going to care about in a year.
Yeah.
You never got a trophy or medal, you just got a certificate. You did not play hockey in Canada. They give out trophies like it's nobody's fucking business.
Yeah, I do find that, like, it does feel a little bit wasteful. But I do think that, like, the idea of judging these kids' artwork, not with feedback, but with a number, with an arbitrary number, is just so dumb. Don't give them a number. Give them feedback. You know, like that's far more helpful. But
you're
obviously,
such a fucking actor. I need feedback.
Yes, I do. I do. Okay, I'm here to entertain you, and I need to know what you want from me so I can provide this. It is my joy in life. Shut up. But obviously, this contest is just a fucking bullshit thing for parents to drop off their kids at daycare and go enjoy the con. And it is very clear.
Yeah, Chris Booker brings up that our fellow judges are obviously drunk. We have the designer of the Desperado Club, Herc, which every time they said his name, I was like, ba, 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 ba.
Hercules.
Bless my soul, Herc was on a roll.
You mean Hercules.
And then there's an alien thing named Gavalt. Oi, Gavalt.
Yeah, that's exactly, yeah.
Oi. And they do give us some valuable information that we do end up using to survive, as we are trying to ask questions of people to figure out what happened to Donut. She is fine, but we have to do this bullshit. We also get strip searched by the head of security with the Knolls, and he's like, hey. So aliens actually, we take this children's art competition very seriously.
Yeah.
And if you could cheat for my child...
Yeah, because he's clearly qualified to be judging it in the first place.
Then I will let you continue to steal from the rooms, the green rooms, because you shouldn't be allowed to do that. But if you let us win this children's art competition, I will let you rob us blind, and in fact, I will even leave you a really nice table. And
I'm gonna give you a better training room. So
yeah,
he
does get a level 4 training room.
That was very nice. Before I forget. If chat has any interest in us, because they announced the TV show for Dungeon Crawler Carl, I thought it might be fun if we have time in the next few weeks over the summer to do a, fan casting.
Yeah.
If y'all would enjoy a live stream of that, let us know here. Let us know in the Discord, because we're more likely to go back and check that one. But it might be a fun catch-up kind of live stream to do for DCC in a way that that is like part of book club, but we don't have to worry about like reactions and stuff going into it. So yeah,
we could even do that. I think we could do that next Friday in the book club slot,
because we don't have home. But we were like, we just don't have time to do a bunch of reactions. So yeah, question mark. I don't know if you guys are into that. Could be a good time.
Yeah. And then we would finish Butcher's Masquerade the following week.
Right. That would be cool, actually. Maybe that's a nice way to do it. Unless, I don't know, we just decide to leave the country. You want to go to Anime Expo?
Sure.
Fuck.
All right.
You're supposed to say no.
I would love to go to LA right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great. We're so tired. And Nerdy's like, I want to go to LA.
I know, but I'm just like getting off of shingles. And I'm like, ooh, let's go
like, I'm back.
See people.
I'm so back.
We were at YetiCon and it was gorgeous. And there's all these pools and literally the hotel room that the con got us. Because we did the live show. If you missed the live show, which you did, the
YetiCon
live show will go up on Roleplay within a couple weeks once I have time to edit it. I just have to focus on Students of Strixhaven first, but it's fine. Because we were presenters at the con, we had a room, and we got a room that was on the first floor, facing out into our hotel's pool.
Mhm.
And I got to watch all my friends in the pool having so much fun while I was sitting there being like, I got a big old rash on my back. I don't want to be outside in public right now.
Yeah, it's mostly gone now, but I do.
You went out and
appreciate
like did stuff, and I spent most of the con in my room.
Yeah, and you were also editing for Students of Strixhaven, so it was busy. But
Yeah.
yeah, maybe that sounds like it could be fun.
We're not going to LA. Are we?
Okay, no.
We are. Okay. Guys, we're going to LA.
Do you want to know how expensive flights are going to be for 4th of July?
Oh, that's a great question.
Do you really want to know? Trying to fly down for 4th of July? And Canada Day? Like,
and FIFA.
Please. Jeez. And oh my god, and the fucking sports.
The fucking sports is so funny.
Just saying. Students was a lot of fun. Oh, Skip Cat, thank you so much for watching. We're very proud of that show. I'm really excited, and I want people to see it. So thank you so much for watching that. Also, if you guys are in Canada and looking for a con to go to, I think YetiCon's back. Like they this past YetiCon, new management, they really put in a lot of effort, and I recommend checking out YetiCon if you can. Yeah. $1,000 to go to LA? Yeah.
If we fly on Saturday, it's $450.
Literally on the Saturday of con? You're hilarious.
If you fly on the 4th of July, it's so cheap.
Wait, yeah. Flying on the 4th of July is way cheaper. That's very strange. No, I guess that makes sense because you won't be able to actually celebrate it the day of, because you'll be flying that day. Yeah, anyways.
Yeah, but I bet flights that morning are crazy expensive. It's just flights that night that are cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry about that. We're talking. Sorry, we can't talk about cons. This is the problem. We can't talk about cons.
No, the problem is that they're cons in the book, and then we get distracted by talking about cons. It's bad.
Well, we do a lot of cons.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's part of our life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to Kelowna this weekend.
I'm actually a little jealous.
I wish I could go back to. I grew up going to Kelowna every summer, and I just my family's not there as much anymore. Most of the people who lived in Kelowna have unfortunately passed away.
Mm-hmm.
But Kelowna to me was just where I went and spent time with my grandmother, my great grandmother. I would just get on. My parents would literally just put me on a Greyhound bus at like 11. I would sit on a bus for 12 hours, and then my grandmother would pick me up, and I would just spend weeks in the orchard with her. And it's beautiful, man. I love Kelowna. The Ogopogo.
I've only been, I think, once, but it was beautiful.
Dude.
I do remember that. Yeah.
I fucking love. Yeah. I wish I could go back. I wish I could. Yeah, but no one would be there. So it's. I don't even know if my family owns that orchard anymore.
Oh,
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild. Sorry. Wow. We
meet the designer of the Desperado Club. And we make a little deal with him. Say, hey, if you give this kid a good score, I'm going to talk about how much I love the design of the Desperado Club.
Yeah.
And that kid does end up winning. Carl does end up, getting to take the things from the safe room. He gets the better
well, it helps room. That the camel's unconscious and someone is just voting for him.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, that is, I think what were they giving everybody 30? Just every single person was getting.
Yeah.
Is that what they were doing? I think that's what they were doing. And so
there's a race of slimy motherfuckers who are usually really hoity-toity about the art contest, but they lost, and so they're apparently just going around the con being a problem. Like the whole species is like, this one child lost a children's art contest. It ruined our day.
And then we met the weird goat kids.
Right.
They were like, judge us. And I was like, oh, God, this is...
Yeah, I did not like that.
Well, and Carl didn't like it either. I don't know. That I would have given them a higher score just because, like, they actually seemed to, like, care a little bit. Like, they wanted to be judged, and then they were sad when they were judged poorly. So it's just, it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Those poor goat kids. Nobody likes them.
Erudite says, to be fair, if he has to vote, giving the same score to everyone is a weirdly fair for a rigged contest. You know what? You right.
Yeah, that's...
You right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like, throughout the chapter, Carl is trying to give accurate scores, which is just so funny to me.
He's putting in a little bit of effort, so thank you for
he's
that,
like, that's a 24. And you're like, Carl, this does not matter.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're putting way too much mental effort into this, brother. This just doesn't matter.
With the contest over, Carl and Zev talk about the next panel called Crawling Through the Ages.
Yeah, we're going to meet Cersei Took.
Yeah, she's
Peregrine Took's mother.
Yeah. Yeah. She's a spicy motherfucker.
She's a fool of a Took.
She is dangerous because she is...
Well, we're going to have to fight her in a god mech in the next...
Yeah. No, yeah. She's actually very upset because we've already killed one of her daughters and we have threatened the other. So it's going to be a crazy panel. It's full and there's a big line to get in. Shocking, I know. There is one girl there who wrote a book about like the actual history of the crawl and actually does want to talk about like the history of the crawl.
She did not write a book about the history of the crawl. Didn't she? No, she's a fucking liar. She wrote Eat, Pray, Love, and nobody wanted her shitty fucking diary novel.
No, you're right.
And so she tacked it onto the crawl to give it any level of intrigue. It would be like if someone was trying to launch an actual play and wanted to have a news cycle that could get them in front of people's eyeballs, and so they were like, we're just going to make our actual place tangentially related to the release cycle of Magic the Gathering. It's the same bullshit marketing tactics that I will not stand for in this house.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, she wrote her like bullshit white lady,
yeah.
You know, turfy feminist novel.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, and it's like the crawl. And people are like, no, this is just your fucking like, my moon spirit was in my sun spirit today. And so
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. It's all of that new age bullshit where they're like,
couldn't tell you.
You have to lay out and let the sun hit your taint for 20 minutes every morning, and that'll give you the energy to get through being a mother.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you have to like stand on your head to do it, or
I don't know.
Like,
I just know
downward dog it.
I just know that getting sun on your taint was a thing like 4 years ago, and people were like, "You want to tan your taint? What are we doing?"
All right.
DK Moon liked her book. All right, I take it back.
Oh my god.
Is Nerdy crashing out about a book inside another book? I mean, I'm mostly just making jokes, but yeah.
No, he's specifically calling out
myself.
Gwyneth Paltrow's goop line, I think it's called. Yeah.
There's no way it's called Goop. Is it called Goop?
I'm like 99% sure.
Wait, the one that sells the like butt plug that
no,
you
it's
charge
a jade
in the
egg.
moon?
It's a jade egg. Yeah.
It's called Goop?
Yeah.
No.
Paltrow Goop. Pretty sure it's spelled that right.
Goop?
Goop, yep, company. Yep.
Here's what's crazy, okay? Gwyneth Paltrow isn't even like that popular an actress. How is she convincing white women to spend so much money at a company called Goop?
She looks good because she has all the money for it.
Does she?
I mean, like...
she looks normal.
I haven't seen her lately, but I mean, a lot of people, yeah, she would be...
Her vagina-scented candle called Goop. I would never, ever light a candle that in big letters said Goop and then underneath said scented like vagina. I don't want a goopy vagina.
Unless, you know,
there
are things happening.
No, I don't want a goopy vagina. If I have
lubrication is good.
If I can describe your vagina as goopy, I don't want to be near it. You probably have a yeast infection.
I don't think any like romantasy authors have used the description goopy. So I think I think it's a good litmus test.
Why do you think that is?
Yeah, because I don't think people would like it.
You and I were to have a threesome with a woman.
And we were like, yeah, that was goopy. Yeah, that's
if
bad.
I turned to you pre-threesome and went, that's a goopy vagina.
Yeah, not
would
cute.
You in that moment think I want to fuck it or not want to fuck it? If I described it as goopy.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say probably not.
How the fuck does that company make money. I mean, I get why they make money. None of their products are worth anything and they sell them for crazy prices. But like, who is going to goop.com and being like, you know what? I really need to shove some goop in my vag.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the one. Didn't they sold the like gold-plated vibrator, right?
That I don't know, actually.
Didn't they sell like a... Yeah, famously extravagant gold, a 24 karat gold-plated vibrator. For $15,000, you too can own the 24 karat gold plate dildo.
Okay. Not so basic sex toy. Great. Cool. Yeah, all right.
We're so fucking good as a society. Why?
Yeah.
I hate everything.
Well, the stainless steel version is only $8,000. So.
Wait, and like stainless steel is apparently like not great for you.
I don't even know. I don't know. I've never looked too closely into this company. I just knew that it was goop, and I knew there was like a jade egg.
Oh my god, they sell $400 nipple clamps.
Okay.
Just burn it all down, man. We're just turn it off. Just turn it all off. We need to go back to being hunter-gatherers, man. We can't keep doing this.
Guys, unplug the internet. Go touch grass.
We gotta stop. Capitalism has truly gone too far. When Goop is selling $400 nipple clamps, I'm done. I'm out. That's it. My nihilism cannot get any more extreme.
I mean, like, Louis Vuitton sells hair ties for $250.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No. No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw it in person. And this was like over 10 years ago. It's probably more expensive now, honestly. Yeah. Louis Vuitton hair tie.
This one's $565. No way.
Yeah. Guys, Nerdy is crashing out. Yeah.
They're so ugly, too.
No, the one that I saw was like a little, like literally just an elastic band hair tie with a cube dangly thing on it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was back in like 2013 as well.
Asteroid can't get here fast enough.
Yeah.
But your mom was like, oh, Nerdy, how did you not know about this? Do you think I shop at Louis Vuitton? Guys, I wear the same like 10 shirts on camera.
Mm-hmm.
I only have so many things I wear on camera. Do I look like I wear a bunch of fancy clothes? Every time we have an event we have to go to, I have to buy something because I don't have shit. I wear my merch, and this is like a $20 t-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like... I bought a shirt at YetiCon that was $50, and I was like, God, it's expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost bought a hoodie, and I was like, oh, it's $80. I don't know, and I didn't get it.
The only thing I do buy that's expensive is magic cards.
Fair. Yeah.
I do spend a lot of money on magic cards.
Yeah.
And then they're just always nearby, so I can just like look at them.
Yeah, see, this is...
This one's worth $150.
Yeah, this is a Louis Vuitton hair tie.
No, it's not.
I mean, what you're holding in your hand.
Oh, yeah, this whole stack? Yeah, this whole stack.
Those are your fancy...
Well, not this stack. These aren't that fancy, but...
People just keep giving Claris clothes.
Yeah, you get some stuff for free.
I don't get that much. Like, actually, like, I don't... I usually get my own stuff that I am not required to like talk about it a certain way. There was a period
there where you were getting more free stuff, and you were uncomfortable with the...
I got a few things, but yeah, no, I
the expectation to make content and be positive about something that because you didn't try it on often didn't fit as well as you'd like was kind of a difficult line.
Yeah, I do actually struggle to find clothes that fit me properly. So it is one of those weird things about having to talk about things online.
Crawling through the ages. We gotta stop talking about Goop. I'm gonna crash out for an hour.
Uh-huh.
So we get to train in a training room that is of a higher level than we actually even have access to. I don't think we can get this upgrade until a later floor.
Yeah,
And
9 or 10 or something.
yeah. And so we train and train and train. We meet an AI trainer who is very funny, and I liked him quite a bit.
Yeah.
He is like, oh, yeah, you want to make a big bomb, eh? Yeah.
That's cool. You can do this.
Let's go blow some shit up, brother.
Yeah, yeah.
And we learn about sticky bombs because my generation of men, Matt Dinniman, I think, is a little bit older than me, but God, do we love the fucking sticky grenades from Halo. It's just like, was there anything better than sticking someone with a grenade in Halo back in the day?
Mhm.
It was such a satisfying experience. Especially if they killed you and they're like, haha, got you. And you're like, bitch, I got you too, motherfucker. And yeah, we get our powerful strike up to level 10.
Mm-hmm.
We can punch real good. And we go to the other panel. As we're walked up to the other panel, few very important things happen. We walk past someone in this ship who is like, oh, I'm just accessing the AI and how it functions. We don't know anything more about this person yet.
Don't worry about it. Doesn't
we just
matter.
know that someone is getting their sticky little fingies all up in the AI's biddies.
Mm-hmm.
That was maybe not the way to phrase that.
No, that was absolutely perfectly on the nose.
Then we get put into a room that we're alone in, but we're on the panel, and the Knoll bodyguards are smoking some devil's lettuce, a little reefer, it's probably not marijuana.
I think it's a little bit more.
Yeah, it's more of a stimulant. It's more of a.
Yeah. They want they want this panel to go crazy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so all it seems to do, as we learn throughout this panel, is that Carl loses his inhibitions, and I think it mostly just gives him great stage presence.
I think he's just kind of a shit disturber at that point, you know?
Yeah.
He'd be a great addition to the book club.
So we end up going to the worst panel ever, where Cersei Took is just monologuing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you've ever been to that panel where the host has experts on with them,
mm-hmm.
but then doesn't let the experts talk, and it's just like, this is about me. Genuinely the worst experience.
Yeah.
The worst con panel. Oh my god, I keep tangenting.
The worst Dragon Con?
No. Oh, we can talk about the Dragon Con one. No, the worst panel I've ever been to in my life was an interview with Dave Boreanaz from Buffy, Angel, SWAT, and what was the other Bones. And he, an actor I love, right? I'm a huge Buffy fan, huge Angel fan. I've seen every episode of Bones. He was doing this one-on-one interview with this woman who ran out and like hugged this giant photo of him as her entrance, and then sat down and proceeded to just talk about how hot he was for an hour while he was very uncomfortably trying to talk about SEAL team, or not SWAT, SEAL team was his show. He was very uncomfortably trying to talk about like his career.
Yeah.
And she was like, so I heard that when you booked Buffy, it was because you were like so hot on the street. What were you wearing? And it was like weird, and it sucked. Yeah. And he was not happy to be there, and I was so excited to be there, and I just wanted to hear him talk about acting and shit. And he was like trying to answer her questions, but in a way that made them relevant to the rest of us. And it sucked. Yeah. I was so mad. I was New York Comic Con 2019. It was a terrible interview.
Yeah, that's
and me, I was with my buddies, Rob and Liz.
Yeah.
And the three of us were just sitting there being like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Why is she doing this?
Yeah, no, that's
just ask him about his fucking TV show, lady.
That's pretty bad. That would be so fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm sure that happened at CrawlerCon, you know.
Yeah. The worst one we went together was Dragon Con.
Oh, I know.
It was the House of the Dragon panel, but it started with the panelists all just saying the things they didn't like about the Game of Thrones TV show. And
yeah.
we're like, what?
We left.
Why are we here?
We straight up left after, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes.
We were in the front row too. We just got up and walked out. I was like, this sucks.
We're like, we're trying to be here and trying to be hyped for season 1 House of the Dragon because it's literally about to drop that night.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
that fucking night. And we were like, yikes.
And they were just shitting on Game of Thrones. I was like, oh.
I can absolutely talk shit about Game of Thrones and how it ended, no problem. We were there for House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
I wanted, like, what we were going to see in it, talking about how they would adapt things, blah, 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 whatever. And no, it was very bad. Yeah. Anyways.
So Cersei is being a bad host. She is just telling the story of the crawl through her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And Carl interrupts, I think is the right word.
Yeah.
Carl starts tearing this woman a new one.
He's basically like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself with how boring this is. What about you guys?
And so he chimes in with, so I'm gonna kill your daughter.
Yeah.
Wait, Cersei, no. I know you want to talk about the history of the crawl. Really quick. Didn't I just kill your daughter? Didn't I right? I just killed her.
Damn, how you feeling about that?
I'm pretty sure I shot a rocket into the sky and she turned into pink mist.
Mm-hmm.
And Cersei's pissed. And so Carl does a truly unexpected thing. Truly unexpected, but God, did I love it.
It's the best.
He turns to the crowd and goes, hey, what's the best way to kill mantises?
Yeah, so you guys know. Let's get some audience feedback.
You guys
some
watch
audience
the show.
Participation, y'all. We're talking about murdering this woman's daughter. How do I go about that? And the audience is like, oh, wait, this is like kind of uncomfortable. But then they get more into it.
Then they get into it. And then the crowd is like, okay, so their weakness is their neck. And it's like, oh my God, these fucking nerds.
Yeah. Which I found was so interesting. I feel like this moment is going to have fascinating repercussions, right? About talking to these people about, well, hey, what's the best way to murder this woman's daughter, right? And that uncomfortability, and then them kind of getting into it. As soon as one person participates, more people participate. And I'm like, I want to see like a psychological analysis on this scene and how it will affect the fall of like the dungeon crawl. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, absolutely.
It's because the repercussions.
You know, this panel is going to get suppressed. There's no...
You think so? I think your instinct... I think your instinct to suppress it is actually right. But I think that the companies are like, no, we want the general populace to be participating in this program as much as possible and feel like they're part of it. And if that means, giving feedback and on how to kill and do things in this, then they're going to feel good about, these people all murdering other people. But I think that would be like the corporate response to it. Oh, this is good. But I think you and I know that it is actually very bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carl was really cooking here. Yes. Oh,
no, he crushed it. This is one of my favorite scenes in the whole series. It's so funny. And it's just so real. Like, look, I love nerds. I am one. But if this show was real, a bunch of us would watch it. And a bunch of us, like in the nerd community, the autistic sort of analytical side of the community, would be at this panel happily being like, so in season 16, the way that they defeated the boss was this. Because what you get in fucking these panels in actual cons is people being like, well, actually in comic issue number 73, Supergirl was able to lift this, so technically she should be able to lift this train because this train would actually be this weight. Like is what it's just it's so real. Even though these people know people are dying.
Spider-Man's webs can hold this much weight, and therefore, when he's in the front of the train, it would take this many webs to actually stop the train.
Yeah. Like people would get into it; they just would.
Yeah.
I mean, George.
And look, I love those people, but also we're so fucked.
George Carlin called this in like the late 90s, early 2000s, when he has this whole bit about how eventually we'll just start televising suicide. And then it's a hilarious bit. Like, you are laughing, but as he's saying it, it's so dark. Where he's like, and you know what? And then that will get boring.
We are already televising murder.
What's going to be more interesting than televising suicide? And it's going to be televising mass suicide.
You can open TikTok and see people dying.
Oh yeah,
In a
100%,
way
yeah.
that, like, even on the news, they wouldn't show, like, the action, or there would be a big warning beforehand or whatever it may be. Like, you wouldn't show someone actually fucking dying. And
Yeah,
now
yeah.
you can see, you can see wars happening
Yeah, you watch
right
in
in
real
front of
time.
you. It's fucked.
Well, and fuck, we're gamifying war. I just learned the craziest shit about the Ukraine war, which is that Ukraine crushing it, doing a great job
Yeah.
at the fighting.
Yeah.
Ukraine is there is a website now where Ukrainian military units
Mm-hmm.
upload them killing Russians and hitting strategic Russian targets. And when they do that, they get points. They get e-points from the Ukrainian government that they can then spend to get better gear sent to them on the front lines. They have literally loot boxed. No, it's actually not
Like
loot boxing.
gamified.
But they have gamified the Ukrainian war. And what they've discovered is that in gamifying this war, their best units are getting the most gear. And so the people who are using it to do the like most damage are getting more gear to do more damage. And
Like Carl.
this strategy is working. Like, this strategy is being wildly successful for them. They're seeing it absolutely work. And so they are now we are fighting a war that is essentially Fortnite in real life, where if you want the better gun,
Okay.
you have to kill somebody,
Okay.
and then you get a better gun to kill more people.
My only serious question about
crazy.
this is setting the, like, fucked upness from that aside, setting that aside for 2 minutes. Wouldn't it actually weaken your lines to give the strongest points of your defense, like, the better gear? Wouldn't you want to help the points of defense that were weaker and not doing as well to reinforce?
You're thinking about traditional combat.
Yeah.
Where you have, like, this many units versus this many units is equal. That's not what this war is, right? This war is drone combat. The people who are able to use drones the most effectively to do the most damage to the supply lines of the other team are more valuable than the front line right now.
So it's about like individuals literally playing a game.
Yeah, it's fucking
defending,
Call of Duty. Yeah.
Like not defending like a point. It's more like the attack and
no,
not
they've
the
been
defense.
stuck. The battle lines have been so stuck in this like
ever. Yeah.
It's really awful trench warfare. What's going on over there? The only thing that's making a difference, and the reason why Ukraine is crushing it right now, is how good they're being with drones. And so it is crazy. Like it genuinely boggles the mind to be like, yeah, like we'll build an e-point system where you can go into our digital store with the video of your kills, and you can trade in your kills for this drone launcher or this
a fucking finger trap. Like, wow.
Yeah. The Ukrainian front is an arcade now. It's nuts.
Wow.
It is. Learning about this, I was I was sitting with my head in my hands, being like, it's so crazy, and it's so crazy how open it is. Like Aeronet Gaming say, just because it's not publicized doesn't mean that's not how militaries have worked for decades. I think that like the idea of it being a system behind the scenes makes sense. This is just something that like you can go look at. Like this is public information. They have a leaderboard. They publish a leaderboard of which units in Ukraine are getting the most points.
Wouldn't that be wouldn't that be a beneficial information for the Russians to get?
I mean, if you know what the unit names mean in terms of like where that is on the map, maybe.
Okay.
But like the 44th Air Brigade is like, that doesn't. Which Air Brigade is the 44th one? You know what I mean? Yeah, just crazy.
It was really interesting being at Dokumi, and I went around for a few, like maybe an hour to actually get to see some of the con. And like several of the booths or people working booths there were actually, I don't know why, but I talked to at least 3 people that were from Ukraine.
You know what's crazy? So many handmade goods that we buy are Ukrainian. Ellen Harness?
Ellen harness, latex stuff, Merrimer leather, DVNT,
Yeah.
where we got those dresses from.
So many incredible makers that we buy from are Ukrainian.
I know. It's.
Den
I don't
Vibe
know
says
why,
hello
but-
from Austria. Hey,
Oh, hi, hello.
The history of my family.
We might visit there after
In September.
Bogenwald in September. We're thinking about about going to see Austria, which is crazy. But
I keep getting texts about a USPS package hold, but I don't know why, because we don't live in the States. So I think it's a scam.
probably. They're probably like, click this link, right? It's going to be like, click this link.
Yeah, USPS.joy.
Joylar.
Life.
Yeah. It's
Okay, we're not moving through this fast because we talk about cons that gets us to talk about things. It's a scam, nerdy. Yeah, I figured. So yeah, we have this incredible panel. We talk about killing mantises. We Cersei leaves.
Yeah.
We almost get stopped talking, but then someone from the Plenty steps in, is like, no, let them speak.
It's someone who runs the con, basically, and is also one of the sponsors. Chat, actually, that's a great question.
I don't have it in my notes here.
I know it's a sponsor. I can't remember which. The Apothecary.
The Apothecary,
you,
not the
Everest.
Plenty.
Yes,
Right.
Yes.
And so we get to talk. Cersei destroys the table, nearly kills one of the other contestants, and then she slams her way out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we learn a bunch of things about the mantises. We learn they're vulnerable to loud noises, poisons, and
yeah,
we also learn a little bit in this about the mechanical cult people that like to fight in the dungeon as well.
Yes, yes, that's true.
They are. It was funny. It reminded me of in Cyberpunk. There's a faction that are all really fucked up in the face because they've implanted all sorts of cameras and things. They're like the most meched out people.
Mm-hmm.
And we are gonna have to fight with them when we get back.
Mm-hmm.
We find out Lucia Marr has some incredible abilities.
Yeah.
The ability to set a teleportation circle in a safe room that pops you out of the safe room.
Diabolical. Like, the fact that exists is insane.
Yeah, Maelstrom in Cyberpunk. Thank you, Chris.
The Donut does warn us before we get back that, like, there's traps. Be very careful when teleporting back. And also, because we know that even though they're not supposed to be communicating, the hunters are getting outside information. The hunters are going to be there when Carl comes back because they're going to know the exact point that he left from. Which is very bad.
No, because the injunction happens. They don't know the exact point. Because they can't communicate in and out anymore, right? And so
they can't
Samantha
communicate.
They torture Samantha.
Yeah.
Into revealing, and she's like, I lied for you. I told them you were going to appear 5 meters to the left.
Yeah.
Like, Samantha, you're so funny.
Yeah. Well, and there is a moment where Carl tries to trip up Cersei as well by relaying information that she wouldn't have unless she was communicating with Vron. Very, very, almost. So close, Carl. You nearly did it.
Yeah. One of my favorite little pieces of information in terms of how Matt Dinniman thinks about the dungeon in this section was the idea that the safe room is safe from the teleportation circle, except for the fact that you lay the end point, which is what matters to safety, outside. And so the place you get teleported from can be inside the safe room, but the place where you land can't. And this is the loophole that allows this spell to work within safe rooms where other spells wouldn't. If the spell recognized both places, then it wouldn't work. But because the place where you are sent from isn't registered as where the spell is cast.
Yeah, which is a loophole that's been in the game for a long time, apparently.
Just brilliant. Like, I really, really, really like that concept. We get back to our room and teleport into Alucarda, and our battle begins with just fucking everybody. Shit starts popping off immediately. And we manage to defeat Vra through a couple of really cool techniques. One, Vra loves to cover herself in the heads of her victims.
Yeah.
And Donut brings them to life. And so they start biting her.
Yep.
Starting with Samantha. Vra's tried to trick us with where she is, but she's put Samantha's head on her body, not realizing Samantha can text us.
Yeah.
And so Samantha starts biting Vra. Everybody's biting Vra. We're teleporting. We fall through the roof of a fucking desecrated temple. Further desecrated the temple.
Well, yeah, we break the shrine, which means that we also desecrate it, which is bad.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
There's another god mad at us.
Uh-huh.
Guys. There's another god mad at us.
Yeah. Love this. We're fucking with the gods here.
Why does this keep happening?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why does this keep happening?
The AI is used.
We're gonna get to that.
It's not a virgin AI. It is a used AI.
Guys, don't reuse condoms. It doesn't work. They are single use items, unless you get the ones that are washable and reusable. But those are not your typical condom.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Just. Mm-hmm.
What?
Didn't know people tried to reuse condoms.
People will reuse anything.
Toilet paper? You know what? Yeah, somebody.
Not.
Yeah.
You'd hope not.
Hey, in COVID, when everyone was worried about toilet paper.
It depends on what you're using the toilet paper for. You know what I mean?
Nope, I don't, actually. I don't know what you mean, and we are going to move on because Vra gets enthusiastic double gonorrhea.
Double gonorrhea!
Yeah.
Hey! Her pussy's on fire!
Carl stabs her with an arrow, which the AI is kind of mad about. It's like, you're supposed to fire that from a bow, but it's fine. And yeah, Vra gets inflicted with enthusiastic double gonorrhea and her crotch is on fire. And the way that she cures it is either...
The way that she can cure it.
The way that she can cure it is cutting it out.
I don't understand how that works.
Shit. Hysterectomy?
Well, because they say gelding, but I don't think you can geld a pussy.
I'm assuming it's like a full-on hysterectomy. I have no idea.
Oh, you think you have to go all the way to the womb, rip the whole womb out. Not just the vaginal canal.
I don't know. It does say that surgery will affect her ability to be the new queen. So,
well, I mean,
I don't know.
If you were to take a knife and cut out your pussy, it would be hard to have children.
Well, I don't know how these things have children.
How much of the vaginal canal do you need to get pregnant? These are the real questions. You know what I mean? How much of the vaginal canal can you scrape off a person before they get... What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Why are we having the Matt Dinniman? Why are we having this conversation?
Or she can pass on the enthusiastic double gonorrhea to somebody else. And it turns out there's only one male mantis creature here in the crawl. This poor fucking accountant that they bought. How did they meet him? They got equipment from him or something, or because they're able to.
What?
They know where he is, right?
Well, he's in Zakau.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
All the accountants are in Zakau.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. We send Bomo back through the door to Zakau with a note.
Yeah, please deliver this message.
Yeah.
That if he does not want enthusiastic double gonorrhea, better get his ass here.
So, Philip says it's a spaying, but when you spay a cat, do you take... And you know what? I don't want to know. I actually don't want to know.
Okay.
I'm never going to have a cat. I don't need to know.
What? You said if we found one you weren't allergic to.
Yes, if magic happens and we find a cat I am not allergic to.
Or maybe one day you'll want to take the allergy shots, so that when we go to Taylor's, you don't have to take allergy medications. I'm just saying maybe one day. Maybe
one day.
Maybe one day. Or we'll have an outdoor cat.
What?
Well, not an outdoor cat, but it will have its own house in the backyard, and I'll just go hang out with the cat. That'll be like my office.
Sure. If you want to have a cat that lives in a small cubicle in our backyard.
No, like a house. Like a garage.
A house?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll just have a second house in our backyard for a cat. Great.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Honestly.
You better start saving up.
Okay.
I
bet.
Look, I have seen the Amazon packages at the door.
It's fine. I'm sure if I stop spending money on cosplay for 2 years, I could buy a house.
No. You spend a lot on cosplay.
Cosplay's
You don't
expensive.
spend that much.
Cosplay's expensive.
I thought Claris wanted a doghouse.
Shush.
We posted a random reel, and some guy was like, "Wait, aren't you that couple that the girl didn't know what the doghouse meant?" I was like, "Yes, that is going to be your legacy. You are always going to be the whitest person on the internet."
Look, I already kind of claimed that, and I think all I did was prove it. Like, look, I have, like, a tan line here, and it's still the whitest you've ever seen. You know what I mean? Like, I got, like, a tan / like, burn at Yeti. I don't even know if you can, like, see it. And I'm still somehow so pale. Yeah, I got a
Yeah, you got a little
there.
burn there.
But,
the Get Claris a Pussy fundraiser launching tomorrow. Don't worry, we get Claris plenty of pussy.
It's Pride Month. No. Anyways, I like cats. Okay, shut up. Anyway.
So.
Book club.
Okay, so we destroy the village. It's fucking gone. Vraz, double gonorrhea. Lucia Mar has teleported away.
Oh, yes. And we learned that Donut killed one of her dogs.
Well, we'll get to that in a second.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Because we learned that in chapter 37, and we're going into chapter 36.
My bad.
We go back to the Zakao safe room, and we reunite with everybody. We're all having a good time.
It's a party.
Yeah, Batista and Katya.
Who knows?
Because we haven't gotten to, before we ended the reading this week, Katya was like, we need to talk about something, and we don't know what that is yet. Part of me thinks it might, because she's like, no, I need advice. Part of me is like, is this about her and Batista?
Maybe, yeah, it could be.
Is she like, hey, Carl, like, Batista and I are... I'm falling for this guy, and I don't know if I should in the dungeon.
In the dungeon? Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, am I making a mistake by having that relationship that can be exploited by the AI or exploited by the crawl, or, you know, could be a distraction, could give me a reason to... I don't know. Like, you know, it's one of those things where Carl's connections to people are why he is so effective, because he cares, but starting new bonds could be a liability in a way that, I don't know, it's so tough.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, it is a risk, always, but it is also good to have people on your side and be able to work together. We do get some new gear,
we get another tattoo,
loots, yeah.
Carl is tatted the fuck up.
Yeah, and Donut is very upset about it.
Yeah, this one is the enemy of the church tattoo. We violated Dewada's shrine, and so now we have to worry about Dewada, because Dewada is coming.
It was an accident.
Do you think that we kill a god on this floor? Do we kill Dewada?
On this floor? Oh.
Katya drops that bolt, and then we drop a bomb.
Right, because we think that Dewada might come down and try and...
Like, oh no, she is coming. Dewada's gonna be on the floor the rest of the floor.
Yeah.
Like, Dewada's gonna be present.
Yeah,
because Cersei is going to be Dewada. We're gonna be fighting Dewada. This word Dewada is starting to sound weird in my mouth. Dewada. Oh, it's Dewada. I'm gonna go drink Dewada.
Oh my god.
We're gonna go tube down Dewada.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And Bryce says, first time through, I'm so fascinated with what's going on with Lucia. I think the AI's Twilight description was a clue, and I know it's going to be heartbreaking. Whatever it is, it's going to be heartbreaking.
Yeah.
She's a child.
let's talk about Lucia, because we do fight her. We fight her dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And we also get to watch the recap of Donut fighting them before. So, turns out Donut beheaded the big dog. Cecile?
Is Cecile the big one?
Cecile, I think. Yeah. And Cece.
Yeah.
Yes, because she uses the whole spell. Great use of that spell, honestly. The only problem is Lucia's like, wait, you killed the wrong one. We don't know what the fuck that means.
We do not know what that means.
We do know that it wasn't in the recap, but Lucia told Donut about her not youth pastor.
Her youth pastor. Her youth
kid advisor. Yeah. I don't know.
Because children aren't supposed to end up in the dungeon. They're supposed to get teleported somewhere where they're watched over by...
Yeah, and somehow Lucia has ended up here.
But seems to be talking to someone who isn't there, which we think is a youth advisor, maybe a Borant youth advisor, who is like egging her on into this.
Yeah, who has messed up her mind somehow, and maybe is like controlling the dog, because she says you killed the wrong one, which means that like Cece is maybe more of a normal like dog who will listen to her, and that the other one, Gustavo, is like either more violent or influencing her in some way. She also has this double form, right? And I think that might contribute to her state of mind, because she keeps fluctuating between basically like two different people, two different races.
Yeah.
And yeah, I am very curious what's going on with her. I'm not sure what the Twilight reference could possibly mean. Like, I'm like, what part of Twilight? Like, is Gustavo meant to be like a werewolf analogy?
Did she imprint on somebody?
That would be fucking weird.
DK Moon says, I feel like Matt doesn't have a clear vision for Lucia and keeps kicking the can down the road until he can figure it out. I very much disagree with that. I
don't feel that way.
I think that Matt understands that he has a lot of value having a child in the dungeon. And
yeah, how fucked up and what kind of statements he can make.
I think that all of this is a slow build towards Carl having to use Lucia to make a wider point about how the people of the dungeon are being abused to the larger galaxy, and it is going to be emotionally just crippling for Carl to do it. And I think that that's why we're building it. I think it is Lucia feels like such a great tool. It sucks to be a tool because she's a child. It sucks to use a person as a tool.
But that's how authors
a tool for
use
Carl.
characters, right? Like that.
And well, no, but I mean for Carl to use her as a way to make a point for the revolution. And like that's dark, and it is, but there's martyrs in every revolution, and I think that the reason why this is being slow built for this Lucia thing, and why we keep having these like near misses. The tension between Lucia and Donut before was about a comment about dogs that is just less of a real conflict than Donut has killed one of her dogs. The tension between them could not possibly be higher. And I think there's so much room for this, for what happens with Lucia, for her end. And maybe you're right that he's trying to figure out what that is. But I think that the kicking the can down the road is less about him not knowing what to do yet, and more about building it and like allowing, when we do get to the final moment with Lucia, because there will be one, she's not going to make it to the end, for it to have been built to something bigger than what it would have been if we had beat her this time.
Yeah.
And I also think that Carl is going to be the one to do it.
Yeah. Skip Cat also brings up that one of the dogs got a special biscuit, but we're not really sure what that did. That's another kind of piece of the puzzle. One of the dogs got a biscuit at the beginning.
They both got biscuits.
Yes, and we don't really know what they did. Like, it could be anything.
It didn't give them speech though, like Prepotente and Donut.
Yeah, so there's clearly some like weirdness going on with that ever since like the very beginning.
Yeah.
American biscuit or British biscuit?
We
And it's actually an Italian biscuit. It's a biscotti. Little dip it in your coffee.
I would love some biscotti right now. Oh, I would love to go to Becco and have a real good espresso and a biscotti with some fucking tiramisu.
Sure. Yeah.
I want to go to New York. My friend John Michael is Orpheus in Hades for the next 3 months.
Oh, wow.
I know. Lead role on Broadway. Crazy. Good for him.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah. Cannot believe. My mom was just there to see his opening
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
I don't know when we would go to New York, but
I don't know either. I was just like, oh, fuck, John Michael's fucking Orpheus? Like, that's crazy.
mm-hmm.
To think that we were in college together and he's been on Broadway 4 times and I'm Nerdy Nightly on YouTube.
Does he have 100,000 subscribers?
No, you know what? He doesn't.
Yeah, so you focused on
Do I?
things.
Questionable. Do you? Definitely.
What? You can literally go look.
Yeah, no, I know. But like, if you broke down like who's here for me and who's here for you and who's here for us, the percentage pie is like 70% Claris, 20% couple, 10% nerdy. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I read the comments.
No, everyone's here for the beard. Oh, trust me, I read the comments.
You do not read the comments
No,
anymore.
I have. There was an entire ass video where you were like, don't read the comments. I was like, oh, I know.
What video was that? Was it
kind of recent? I don't know. Some kind of thing I didn't like.
I can't remember. No, it was something you didn't understand. People were just being mean to you because you didn't understand what it was.
Oh, I thought it was something I didn't like.
I don't know. So we meet Edict. Edict
Clearly I care.
Is the male mantis who is the accountant for the Dark Hive. And he is like, hey man, so I can't come in there or else I'll bring shame to my family and they'll all get excommunicated. You can't kill me in the safe room because you can't come to Zaka right now. I really don't want enthusiastic double gonorrhea and I'm about to get sexually assaulted by Vra. So can I just like try and attack you? I get teleported somewhere, I die in combat, and then this all works out.
Yeah, then it's more honorable. Yeah.
And so Edict,
he's only there to try to feed his family.
Yeah. And then he dies.
Yeah.
But we get a bunch of gold out of it. Like, just a shit ton of gold.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah, that was nice. But yeah, I do kind of feel a little bad for this guy.
I mean, I don't. He's here.
He doesn't want to be here.
Yeah, but he is.
Okay.
He'd also lose his head drain mating 100%. If Vra is a breeding queen for, like, the colony, how many men in her society does she consume popping babies out?
Yeah, they must have a crazy ratio from male to female births, you know?
Yeah.
They would need so many more men.
Than women? Oh, 1,000%. Mm-hmm. But also, like, one of the interesting things about Debbie Does Dallas Goes Galactic.
Wow.
Oh, man. My favorite thing about Debbie Does Dallas, which is like porno from the 70s, if you don't know. It's like a very famous porno. And there is a Debbie Does Dallas musical. Which is just one of those weird,
of course there is.
Yeah. Very wild that there's a musical. They also like did a remake of Debbie Does Dallas. It's the only porno I know of that has a remake where they're like, and honestly, given why aren't more porn studios doing that? Like, it's not like you're worried about scripts being good. Every porn should just be like remakes of 70s. They should just take the exact same script.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. I've never seen it. Is it like she fucks a bunch of people in the city of Dallas, or does Debbie do a guy named Dallas?
Oh, I figured it was like a bunch of people in Dallas, but I have no idea.
What's your favorite all-time porno name?
I don't really know any names.
Man. There is a correct answer to this. Deep Throat Remake when?
I don't think I look at the names.
I love that I have to allow for you to say Deep Throat in this conversation.
Yeah, right?
Oh my god, there is a correct name for what is the greatest name all time of a porno.
Okay.
It's a little weird, because, like, she's a real person, and so making porn out of real people is odd. But Who's Nailin' Palin is just so brilliant a name. It's such good marketing.
Sure, yeah.
I've never watched it. It's not something I'm interested in watching. But fuck, man, whoever in that marketing room
But
was
the
like,
branding.
what if we did Who's Nailin'
Jesus
Palin? And it's like,
Christ.
god damn, that is a good... Saving Ryan's Privates is also pretty good.
Wow. That's
Saving
very
Ryan's Privates. Damn.
Oh wow, no, these wow. These people are clever. Hell yeah.
These people, you know what? Some of these bitches are funny.
Yeah.
Some of these bitches do be funny.
Yeah.
Saving Ryan's Privates. Fuck, that's good. I'm gonna be thinking about that all day. I might go watch that.
Well, all right.
It stops at the title.
The rest of it sucks.
I've never seen Saving Private Ryan.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's
Is
very
that
famous.
a reaction movie?
I don't know. I feel like that's real dark.
As opposed to the other shit we've reacted.
Yeah.
And I Saw the TV Glow wasn't?
Well, fair. We didn't know what we were getting into with that one.
That movie's brilliant, man.
No, it is. It is so good, and I don't know if I can ever watch it again.
Valid.
Anyways, yeah. Edict dies.
Good for Edict.
Yeah, going out like, I guess on your own terms, kind of.
Edict did the only thing I want to see any of the characters from the galaxy do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is just die.
Yeah.
Instead of participate.
Yeah.
Chapter 39. We head to Prepotente Town number 4. What?
I just am like, yeah, of course this goat doesn't know how to like name things.
Oh yeah, Donut's like, I need to talk to Prepotente because this naming scheme is terrible.
But he's a goat, man.
Yeah. Big Tina has already been through and already just absolutely ripped it apart. There's body parts everywhere. There's viscera.
Bear corpses.
Literally, Samantha. Wait. Yes. Why did I just... that's her name, right?
Yeah?
I was like, wait, that's wrong. I don't know why.
Okay.
Rolls in and rolls out just covered in blood and guts.
Oh, yeah. Samantha is such a nightmare.
Yeah.
Like, she's just rolling around the most, like, disgusting battlefields.
Yeah. But she's getting better at it, which is concerning? Question mark?
I do. Wait, this is one of my favorite things in this book.
This
is that Donut and Carl keep looking over and Samantha's like on the counter and they don't know how.
Like, did you...
Look, there are great jokes. Like, enthusiastic double gonorrhea is a funny line.
Yeah.
But it is not nearly as funny as the subtle comedy that Matt Dinniman is so good at. And this is one of those things. Them being like, how did you do that? And then the fact that they don't ask.
Oh, yeah.
The fact that they're like, we don't care enough.
Yeah.
Is just fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
It is... Them being like, is she getting faster? And they're like, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Has been consistently so funny to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the counter moment especially. But the fact that they're so non-curious about it, even though they keep talking about it, is just, it is such a weird little comedy beat that doesn't rely on sort of the shock value that he usually uses.
Yeah. Well, because I think it's more of a, they don't want to know.
I would want to know.
No, because what if Samantha levels up enough to, like, get her own body and decides she doesn't like us anymore and fucking kills us all? You know, like, that's kind of where my brain is going.
That's why I want to know.
Fair.
I want to be very clear. That scenario you just described is the exact reason I really would like to know.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Samantha fucking loves us. Her language is aggressive
I'll fuck your mother
violent.
and then kill her.
I get it. Her language is that.
Uh-huh.
She actually fucking adores us.
I think so.
And loves being a part of the team.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with that.
I believe this with my whole heart. Samantha is lying. She is a fucking exterior that tries to look like it is not a part of the team because she's trying to keep up her pretenses, and deep down she adores that she is a part of something and she loves having a family. She loves being a part of something. Just to be a part of anything. That is what is like the meaning in her life at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely didn't think I would enjoy having a sex doll head in the party so much, but she's great.
I mean, maybe we should accept one of those emails where you get offered sex dolls.
Yeah, maybe.
It is wild. I always find it so fascinating that you get those emails. Because they're like, we get a bunch of emails from companies that are like, we want to send you these like 200-pound, like full body silicone sex dolls.
Yeah.
For you to review. And I'm like, not to us, right? To Claris Polaris. Because you have the following. And I get that you have the following. But what the fuck are you going to review?
What do you mean?
They don't have, like, if they were offering you a male model that had a dick for you to do something with, I get. But, like, you're not going to go down on a silicone pussy.
No, I don't think we've ever gotten that far in terms of, like, what the gender of the doll was.
No. Most of the time, they offer you a specific one. There's one company that keeps offering you, and it is their specific, it's like they put the name, because all
maybe it's like, the texture is good. It feels very real. Ooh, yes, the boobs.
How well does it scissor?
Feel very jiggly, you know? Like, maybe that's what
like,
they want to know.
I just can't imagine being a guy who is in the market for something like that. And the reviews that I go look for
are from women?
Are from women being like, I mean, the skin feels good on it. If I
put my strap on in there and it did okay.
You can't feel anything through the strap on.
No, I know.
What I'm saying is I should be getting these offers.
Yeah, that's true.
Would I review it? I don't know. But I probably would. Let's be real. At this point, I am who I am on the internet.
Yeah, no one is surprised at this point. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, I'm jealous. I am jealous. I want a company to offer me something one day.
I mean, Nerdy Nightly gets offers.
Not really. Not anymore. We only get offers. All the offers now are just AI companies wanting us to promote their AIs.
Yeah, and I will email them back and tell them to literally go fuck themselves.
I know. But nobody sees it. The problem is we're not even getting emails from real people anymore.
Yeah.
They're just all so clearly AI.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Anyways.
You know what? We did get free sex toys recently, so I shouldn't say that.
Oh, from Wildlife. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Wait.
So we were at Dokumi, and there's a game. It's an RPG coming out in February.
I'm just gonna cover up
called Wildlife.
This corner.
And we got to see like the ad for the game and stuff. It's a full RPG, you know, kind of like I don't know, what would like Baldur's Gate or kind of. It's a much smaller game than that, obviously, but like there's like full on sex scenes.
My favorite thing about this, okay, so they show like the texture of the inside of it.
Yeah.
And one of the textures on the inside of the sex toy is the logo of the studio making the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so this is our friends collaboration with Karoo 2.
Yeah. No, it's really cool. Honestly, the game actually looks pretty good.
It's fun.
So,
I'm excited.
I'm kind of excited to play it
yeah, these are our friends. Which is they made a thing, and then a sex toy company was like, "Hey, you're making a porn adjacent game. What if we made pocket pussy out of the main character?"
Yeah.
So this is Maya. She's very cute.
Yeah.
This art is by another friend of ours, Cute Sexy Robots.
Oh yes.
Definitely go check out their art. Their art is incredible.
Yeah.
Very 18+, but.
Yes. Yeah. I think no one is surprised.
But you can also, like, we have 2 of these. They're both still in the box. You can tell how much I'm like, oh, I need to cover that. You can tell how much I'm like into this stuff because we've had these for a month and
sitting there.
I guess we'll have a display. Like, I don't know.
I don't know what we're gonna do with it.
I've never used a stroker before. I don't know. It's not.
Could be great.
I know. Maybe it is, and people probably love them. I've never used one before. I don't know. I don't know if I like it.
Yeah. You should find out before you die. What?
Every man should fuck a fake pussy made out of silicone before they die.
Yeah,
that's the hill Claris. That's the hill Claris is dying on.
I don't know. I'm like a try everything once kind of person.
Getty Disciple says they're too much work to clean, not worth. Interesting.
Actually, I have heard that. Yeah.
That sounds slightly threatening, Clarence.
I did not mean it like that.
Oh, that's so funny.
That's a clip. That's a clip that we should make.
Every man should fuck a stroker before they die.
Yeah. Right before. Right before.
Instead of like people's final words, because you know, like Wikipedia will sometimes have their final words. Instead, Wikipedia has a section for the final stroker he fucked before he died.
Yeah, it's important to know.
On his deathbed, he's just.
Jeez. Like Tyrion Lannister. Anyways. Yeah.
Oh man, that's so funny.
We're gonna have to deal with Tina, but not right now. Which takes us to chapter 40, where we go back to the con. And we meet Dimitri and Maxim.
Dimitri and Maxim are great. Brother. I like them a lot.
Oh, they're very funny.
We get on a pet, or we get we were talking with them, and you know we're doing basically a meet and greet. Mm-hmm. And the best part of this whole chapter, this whole section with them, is Carl's like, well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't like us. And Dimitri is like, I don't know. Everybody loves us.
Yeah.
Dimitri.
Oh, it was. Does your social media person get upset when you tell her to go fuck herself?
That was later, but yeah.
Yeah.
That moment's great too. He's like, I don't know, but I'll try next time. Oh yeah, their social media person sucks.
Yes, they're also like they kind of work under Zev. So Zev needs to do a better training.
Well, no, Zev just got promoted.
Oh, true, yeah.
So Zev's only been recently promoted because she helped bring down her government and people.
And her entire family got tortured and died.
Well, that was why she helped the Volte spies break in. Yeah. Using Donut's help in the message board. This series is so nuts because a cat helped a fish bring down a government by allowing the worm brain people to sneak into their...
yeah, I don't know, man.
That's crazy. That's a sentence that is like just factual. And if you've read the books, it makes sense. And if you haven't read the books, you're like, what do you mean a talking cat is talking to a talking fish? And then the people with worms in their brains are spies that were allowed into the fish population by the cat and the fish, who communicated using Gossip Girl memes on a message board in her bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
What book? Like, this would break my mother's brain.
Oh, yeah.
My mom likes sci-fi.
Yeah, no, I cannot see her reading this.
No. It's too violent for her. My mom doesn't like violence.
Sure. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. My mom likes like Star Wars level violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very clean, not a lot of blood.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blood in Dundercolor, Carl.
Like Supergirl. Not a lot of blood for what's going on in that movie.
Yep.
We didn't like it. We haven't put up a review yet. Wasn't a fan of Supergirl, unfortunately. There's great stuff in it. Amelia Alcock,
I'm kind of pissed.
I would watch it again for her because I think she's great.
Yeah, but no, I'm kind of pissed.
Lobo's great.
I think they really fucked up that movie.
Yeah, it's not like the worst thing ever. It just is a disappointment.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, we get back to the convention and we have a big old line for a meet and greet.
Mm-hmm.
They can like buy these photo moments of things from the dungeon, which is actually kind of cool. And they have hundreds of people to get through, so they're like, keep it short, keep the line moving. And I was like,
not a lot happens until we meet a alien wearing a shirt calling for the genocide of Cocker Spaniels.
Right.
This is the leader of one of the sects of the Princess Posse. They are filing a lawsuit using money from around the galaxy
to remove the Cocker Spaniel DNA from
So they've saved some Cocker Spaniels. There's like a Noah's Ark basically situation where the animals and like creatures of Earth, some of them have been saved for zoos and for, research purposes. I'm assuming to allow them to repopulate and continue to exist.
This group is petitioning for the
suing to have the Cocker Spaniels all destroyed.
Yay, genocide. Mm-hmm.
I like, what are we doing?
I don't even know how.
Even Carl is like, what?
Yeah, yeah. But then when you say the word Cocker Spaniel, like Carl does, a tentacle pops out of this woman's head, and
oh yeah, she's Venom.
She's mad at the word Cocker Spaniel. I guess.
No, yeah, she's 1,000%. This is Tom Hardy in drag as Eddie Brock from Venom.
Yeah. Okay.
Just this whole scene is insane. It's so funny, and like the idea that there is 800 segments of this posse that have the ability to like pool enough resources to get a lawsuit going, and they waste it on killing like 12 Cocker Spaniels is hilarious.
Yeah.
Dark, but hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Then we meet our new sponsor because Volte can no longer sponsor us because they own 51% of Borant.
Right, yeah.
And so we very briefly meet Satan.
Yeah.
Lucifer pops in, a large black goat with red eyes.
Yeah, he's from The Plenty, which is our new sponsor, also a sponsor of Prepotente.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting.
This leads into a interaction with the reporters. What has been happening up until this point is that Carl has been physically signing something with a pen that is basically, it's basically a span read. Carl is using a pen where he is sitting that is connected to a pen in the room where the con is happening and signing things.
Yeah.
And this reporter Nahit gets up in his face and starts accusing him of cheating.
Because this is the guy who's going to break the whole Beatrice thing being
He's a Naga who got scooped by Odette. And so Carl, realizing that the pen is essentially a span read and is connected physically in space, picks it up and slams it into the Naga's throat. Because it's not just enough to kill the hunters on the 6th floor. We're coming for you bitches everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You're not safe. The revolution will be televised.
Yeah. The unfortunate thing that we learn in the next chapter, because obviously we finish this meet and greet after the violence and are taken back. And Carl is detained, and Zev has to come into the book and tell us about slavery in this world. If you are a criminal, what's the word they use for it?
Okay, there is no slavery. This is not slavery. They have prison population.
Prison population?
Yeah, this isn't.
It's like private prisons, I guess.
This isn't slavery. This is the American prison system.
Yeah.
Currently.
Oh.
Which is
100%.
I want to be clear. Also slavery. But it's different because they get paid.
So the South won, is what you're saying.
I mean, you could argue that the South did win the war. In the grand scheme of things, and given the way that American politics have gone, the South, you could make the argument that the South won the Civil War. In terms of the ideas of the Confederacy being motivating factors behind 200 and whatever years of American policy.
Yep. Crazy.
And the rise of the current Republican Party and the way in which the prison system is used to essentially be slavery of minority populations. You could make the argument that in the long run, the South won.
Yeah.
Jim Crow was only 10 years after, the Civil War. Like, it's not like things have drastically improved. There's just ways in which it looks like they've improved that are covering up all the ways the system continues to disenfranchise, particularly Black Americans. Yeah,
basically, this guy's going to press charges against Carl. And if Carl is found guilty, I guess, he can have his warrant, bought by companies to do labor, to fight wars.
Yeah.
And there's, I guess, nothing you can do about it. So it's pretty fucked up. It's pretty
It's
fucked up.
deeply fucked up, especially because you can be bought by the people who hate you.
Like the Skull Empire.
Here's what I think is going to happen. I think that when Carl gets out, his warrant is going to be bought by the posse. By the princess posse. And Donut is going to own Carl for a while.
Right.
And it's I think that Carl, I think at the end of this series, if they survive, which not a guarantee, the book 10 could end with Carl going out in a blaze of glory.
It's Donut at the head of a revolution.
Yeah.
With Carl as her indentured servant.
But I could also see them getting out of the dungeon. The series ends with them getting out of the dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
And Donut reveals that she owns Carl. And Carl is like, that's incredibly inappropriate. I'm not okay with this. And Donut is like, oh, so when we were on Earth and you owned me, that was okay. Yeah. And it ends on a joke about how like she was his pet. And like in chapter 1, Donut is Carl's pet, and in chapter 10,000, whatever the end is, Carl is Donut's pet legally for a little while. I think that there would be sort of a narrative symmetry in that is only made possible by this barbaric system that the Syndicate uses to, allow for what is essentially slavery. Even if they use really nice words and they pay people, it's still essentially slavery.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Wild. Yeah. So
I think Quasar could also get us out of it. So I don't know yet what's going to happen.
Sure. That's fair. But yeah, having this kind of this little chapter in between chapter was kind of a Zev info dump about how the greater world works. But it was pretty harrowing. And like you said, exactly like certain U.S. Prisons. I don't think we have that in Canada. I could be wrong. I have not looked into it, so I don't believe so. I don't think we have the private prisons in Canada. I don't think that's a thing. So when I learned...
not on the same scale.
When I learned that this was a thing in the U.S., which I think, like, I've only learned from you. I didn't know that was a thing. Like, legitimately...
They don't like to be too loud about it.
No, but it's so fucked. It's so fucked.
It's so fucked because I don't hate the idea of it inherently. What makes it fucked is that the private prisons lobby to keep mandatory minimums high. And like that's where it's fucked up to me is that the money of the private prisons is influencing the policy for how long people are being sent to prisons. If the private prisons were in some way incentivized to take care of the prisoners and like incentivized to rehabilitate people,
like in the Netherlands,
then if I wouldn't care if they were private or public, right? Like at the end of the day, whatever, someone has to run them. It's either my money or my money. What's weird is they're spending so much money to influence policy so that they get more people thrown in them. And that's where it gets, that's where the lines become blurred. And they're not really private prisons anymore. They're institutions that raise money to get people imprisoned.
Yeah.
And that's where the cycle becomes like truly problematic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, did anyone watch The Boys? Crazy.
They're labor camps. Yeah. But this is the problem with Citizens United, right? Like as long as corporations are treated as people within the framework of donating to campaigns and lobbying is allowed in the way that it currently is, you essentially have businesses who are constantly spending so much money to make their products worse for us. It doesn't make any sense. And the fact that anyone agrees with this system, people who are super pro-capitalism are just so stupid. And like, I'm not anti-capitalism.
Yeah.
Right? I'm really not anti-capitalism. I think that society at the scale that we are currently at with how many people exist needs a level of capitalism to exist. But the concept of companies being allowed to spend money to let the government allow them to provide a worse service to us or an unhealthy service to us is just so bizarre. And people are like, well, no, that's just the free market. And I'm like, how is that the free market? That they're able to hide and collude on poisoning us because they have more money than us.
Mm-hmm.
How is that? In what world is that a free market? Free market means that the information is free and we are able to make our decisions based on the product, based on having all the relevant information. And as soon as the corporations are paying to obfuscate the ways in which they are fucking us over, that's not a free market anymore. That's not what capitalism, by the people who worship at the feet of capitalism, want it to be.
Yeah.
It's just exploitation. It's destruction of society that is being allowed by the government because a few people are getting rich, and it baffles the mind.
Yeah.
It truly, truly, truly baffles the mind. And
Yeah.
I can't imagine a worse situation for us to be in right now.
It's really hard to believe that places like the USA are a democracy when
Yeah.
a handful of people are responsible for the decisions and are not beholden to anyone and do not face consequences for the wrongs that they commit against others.
Oh, yeah, and whenever they do get fines, they're such trivial, like, people, sometimes a company will get fined $5 million, and people are like, oh, we won. No, we fucking didn't. $5 million for some of these companies is nothing.
Yeah.
$5 million is a rounding error on a week's profits.
Yeah.
And they don't change their behaviors. For a lot of companies, it is cheaper to fuck us over and pay the fine than to make a better product.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like, how does that make any fucking sense?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. We're...
Yep.
Yeah. We go back to the safe room and we talk to Carl, Donut, and Mordecai about the interaction with this Princess Posse union leader. I don't know what her role is. And
I have no idea.
Donut is aware of this lawsuit. Just because we haven't been aware of the lawsuit, Donut is like, oh, that's moving forward. Great. And we're like, Donut, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, putting a pin in this one, a big question mark to come back to, because I'm like, what the hell is going on?
But then we find out that Odette had a warrant for her arrest. And Carl's like, how do you know that? And
Mordecai's like, oh, I testified against her.
No, but I testified against her.
Yeah.
Jeff Hayes' delivery of that line as Mordecai is so fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I testified against her.
Yeah.
Which is like, what the fuck happened? Because
we still don't know.
Odette told Carl to ask Mordecai.
Yeah.
And he won't fucking do it.
Yeah, it's been 5 books.
Ask a goddamn question, Carl.
We need to know.
Ask one goddamn question.
Mm-hmm.
We get a bunch of anti-vampire and anti-lycanthropy stuff. And we get a recipe for a potion that requires us to bleed Mongo, which Donut is not happy about, but eventually relents to.
Here's the thing, like, fair.
What the? Who gives a shit? Knock the raptor out and take a liter of blood.
But have you ever had to like take a pet to the vet? It sucks. They're like, they don't know.
I've never been in a veterinary office.
Yes, they don't understand what's going on. They're like,
which is why we knock him the fuck out.
Yeah, and
Mongo is not going to know that this happened.
But yeah, you still have to do it.
So.
Okay, well.
The other option is we get fucking eviscerated by 40 raptors.
I'm not saying don't do it, but I'm saying I understand the like, wow, I really don't want to do this. Here's the thing. I think that Donut understands completely. I just think that Donut is, what's the word?
Trying to be a better mom than B.
Well, yes. But she's also not argumentative. That's the wrong word slightly, but kind of the right word. She's argumentative for the sake of the show. She
Oh,
knows
interesting.
that they're
She
being
wants to come across as a better mother. Yeah,
she knows they're
yeah,
being
yeah.
watched at all times. And having disagreements between her and Carl makes for good television.
Yeah.
It looks good on her that she's trying to protect Mongo, like you said. Like they are being watched at all times, and she knows it. She knows it better than anybody in this dungeon, I bet.
Yeah. So we get messaged by Miriam Dom, who is currently being cradled by Prepotente, and we need to go save them because the sun is coming, and she's a vampire, and Pony is paralyzed, and there's nothing she can do. And so we get ready to go fight a bunch of vampires. We find out that Miriam Dom has accidentally turned everything into a vampire. The raptors, the Allosaurus, Tiny Tina, they are all vampires now.
Some hunters, some crawlers.
Tina is able to raise the dead and is creating an army of body parts that are joining together. And the problem when the body parts join together is that individual body parts have levels. And when you rejoin them back to the body, the levels just add together. And so we're clearly heading towards something. We'll get to the shambling quest in a minute. And so we find out that we have to either kill Tina or throw a dance recital for her.
Yes.
So, crazy. We run into the woods. We spend a few chapters sort of just making our way south. We get blood from Mongo to craft the potions to help us become friends with the raptors. We learn about the hybrid body part minions that we're going to have to fight soon. And eventually,
we see them crawling together.
Chapter 47, we get to Prepotente and Miriam Dom. Oh, we have a boss fight that sort of comes out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
We beat the living shit out of a level 65 Quetzalcoatlus.
Yeah.
It is
punch through it.
We punch straight through that body. We fall not to our death thanks to potions, but we would have died if it weren't for our heals and potions. It's a tense fight. It's fun. But it was quick. It kind of like... It was... One of the weird things about it was a boss fight that felt like it wasn't that important. Like, it was a boss fight that Carl's like, I just need to get through this boss.
No, but it's so funny that, like, in book 1 and 2, big boss fight was like, holy fuck, we're so fucked, right? And now it's like, no, they know how to handle themselves. This is not the biggest threat in the dungeon anymore.
Yeah. The boss fights, honestly, don't feel like they are climaxes to scenes anymore.
Yeah.
Which is fascinating. Like, even boss fights, minions are so trivial, we just talk about how we chewed
grind
through
it on them. Yeah.
And even boss fights are starting to not be that important.
Yeah.
It's only the, like, quest and, like, narrative fights that are starting to be...
Although some of them are scary, like, obviously the little paralyzed viper mob things, like, those were, there are...
that moment was good.
There are still dangerous things, but there's also plenty of stuff that if they're prepared for it, that they can safely kind of grind on.
Yeah. But this is how a lot of video games go, right? Like, I talk about Resident Evil games, where modern Resident Evil games, Biohazard and Village especially. Village is really bad for this. I haven't played Requiem yet, which is a shame. I need to play Requiem. I love Resident Evil. I can't believe I haven't played that game yet. I just haven't had time. The Resident Evil games, particularly Village, in the first half, it's a horror game where you can't kill anything. And in the second half, you have all the weapons, and you can just fucking chew through things, and it's an action-adventure game, right? And it's such an interesting dynamic that a lot of those games have, where any game where you can accumulate weapons, eventually you get powerful enough that a lot of shit that scared you no longer scares you.
Yeah.
And in this case, it's the same, right? Like, they've leveled up, they've become good at what they're doing, and so they're able to mow through villains, bad guys, creatures.
Yeah. We
find Miriam Dom, Prepotente, and Chapter 47 is devastating. It is fucking devastating, man.
Yeah. There is a lot of technicalities into how they got into this position, with Prepotente being fragile and how he has his ring of divine suffering on her and all that jazz. You read the book.
Well, but what we learned that's really fascinating is that when you counter a spell, the magic starts to get haywire.
unstable. Yeah.
And so multiple counters stacked on top of each other leads to a bad effect.
Yes, it usually behaves erratically.
Yes.
Which is bad.
And so the Quetzalcoatlus boss that we just killed was the pet and assistant to
this vampire hunter from one of
Yes.
the TV shows.
So this is her signet, basically. But in this case, signet is evil. And these spells get flung back and forth. Prepotente does manage to kill the vampire hunter. But in the magic items going crazy, Miriam Dom gets marked. Yes. Prepotente ends up paralyzed for 15 hours and fragile.
I thought it was like 30 hours. 30
Maybe it's 15 hours left.
Yeah, no. It's definitely like, it was over a day.
And
because Miriam had to heal herself throughout the sun being up that whole time and was basically out of potions and wouldn't survive another day.
Miriam Dom is incredibly powerful. She is killing things that are entering into this glade around her without even looking.
Yeah.
Just shooting spells off while being stuck, being held.
Yeah.
The problem is she can't move, because if any part of Prepotente breaks...
he'll die. If he takes any damage, he dies.
He has 1 health. He's fragile. He's paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
It's dark. And so we show up thinking that maybe it's a trap. And what we actually realize is she doesn't want us to save them.
No.
She wants us to save him.
Miriam knows that she is the epicenter of the vampirism and that if she dies, it will stop the vampire quest. It'll bring Tina back to not being a vampire. It will save some of the crawlers who are also vampires now.
Yeah, the vampire lore here that they're using is that if you cut the head off the snake, the vampirism curse. It's not a disease in this, it's a curse.
Yes.
And the vampirism curse is lifted off of the people downstream of her.
Within a certain time frame.
Yeah. But because they've only been here for a couple weeks, everything's within that time frame.
No, I think it's like a couple of days. It's like 2 days or something like that.
Yeah, but they've only been on this floor for 15 days.
Have they been on this floor that long?
Yeah. They've been on this floor for like 2 weeks, right?
Fuck, I didn't think so, but wow, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's been 15 days and they have 5 left, right? Because this whole floor is 20 days.
Man, yeah, okay, I'm sorry, I am not 100% sure on that.
I think I'm right about this.
Chat will let us know. Anyways, so Miriam knows she's not getting out of this alive.
Chris Buchanan says nope.
Very helpful. I don't know what you're saying nope to.
Yeah.
We said about 87 things. Yeah. But, Miriam knows she's not getting out of this. She also has a bunch of goats just in the inventory.
There's like 14 of them, yeah.
Yeah, these goats that she took through, she took
them
all.
they're in Pretente's inventory.
Okay, right.
He has them.
No, you're right. Miriam has a pile of equipment that she has ejected from her inventory.
Carl sneaks, so Miriam dies. It is incredibly beautiful. It's such a great moment. Her saying goodbye to Prepotente. He's watching, but he can't do anything about it. It's awful. I cried. It was incredibly well done, Matt Dinniman. You nailed it.
Yeah. Carl doesn't want to kill her, but he says he will wait with her.
Yes. Yeah. And Carl also sneaks out of Prepotente's view to steal some of her potions, hoping that Pony can't see her.
Mm-hmm.
And then Donut uses a spell that Miriam had in her inventory. Miriam had an ability to turn her spells back into scrolls so other people could learn them, which is such a cool ability. What a powerful thing to be able to do. And apparently from the start of the book, it says 17 days on the floor. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm right.
Okay, yeah. No, I just...
It was 15 at one point.
The pace recently. Of this book has been so fast that I really have not felt like that it has been that long. But that's totally fair.
So then her death is incredible. And Donut uses a spell to fix Prepotente. And I thought Prepotente was going to fucking attack them. And he doesn't. He just... Screams silently. And swallows his ring of divine suffering.
Yeah.
He eats it. And even Mordecai's like, I don't know what that's gonna do. Also, throughout this
Yeah, I
whole
don't know.
section, Mordecai is getting frustrated because he doesn't feel like he's that necessary. Because there's a great line somewhere in there where Mordecai goes, Carl, every day you do or run into something that's never happened before.
Yeah.
And he's starting to be frustrated. He's like, I know I'm not that necessary anymore, but I do know something about this.
Yeah.
I love his frustrated posturing.
He wants to be relevant. He wants to help.
He wants to be out there fighting with them so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, Logan Roca on Twitch. I'm so sorry that you got ads on Twitch. If you come watch on the YouTube channel, there are no mid-roll ads.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube, it's different.
But there's nothing I can do about Twitch.
I know people prefer Twitch as their platform. That's totally fair, but there's nothing we can do about the fucking garbage Twitch ads. Like, that's, yeah.
The AI ads.
We can't do anything about that.
We have zero control.
Which is why most people watch the show on YouTube. Because, yeah, I don't watch Twitch anymore either. I don't go on the website. I find it unusable.
I do for some Magic the Gathering stuff, but that's it.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Even that, most of the Pro Tour stuff is all streamed on YouTube now, which is great.
Oh, great. Love that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. We used to be on Twitch every day, and now I haven't like watched a stream on Twitch. That's not true. I watched a few last week because people were doing the Marvel content pre-stream stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing I watch on Twitch now is when a new set comes out, I watch some of the content creators, Nummy and Boxy and a couple people do the pre. Yeah, wild.
Yeah.
So Miriam dies, and what starts off is a new quest where 50 city bosses, odious creepers, are unleashed upon the world.
World quest.
They all have to die or everybody fails, the hunters included, and shit gets really bad. And so Prepotente is like, fuck everything. I'm going to go kill everything.
He says, I'm going to kill anyone who is responsible for her death.
Yeah. Which we're not.
We're not. But
we could be seen as.
Yeah.
Not great.
That's a big old question mark. He can also fly now on Scary Goat.
Mm-hmm.
Big old scary fire hell goat. I have forgotten.
And he goes off to go murder Odie's creepers. He gets like 13 of them. Without
Bianca, thank you.
Without Prepotente, we really would have lost.
Yeah.
We do end up losing. Unfortunately, the hunters can't take out their two at the top.
Well, or chose not to, because they didn't think they would be as affected. Well, no. Oh, we learned from that guy that they thought they were all going to get to leave.
Yeah, so there's a lawsuit. So, okay. So much. Well, no, this is here. So this is all happening simultaneously.
Because he pops. Oh, right.
Tina shows up with the Velociraptors.
Yes, the all of Kiwi's little. We forgot to mention that Kiwi is also now Donut's pet for a day.
We use that
because of the potion.
No, not for a day till the end of the floor.
Oh, sorry.
Kiwi is Mongo 2 until end of floor.
Yes. Right. And so all the other Mongos go off and get Tina, bring Tina over here. Tina's very upset. She's throwing a tantrum because she can't kill Carl and them. Because Kiwi's like, no, Tina, be nice.
So we're gonna throw a dance recital for a giant dinosaur.
Yeah, we got to throw a dance recital for her, and hopefully...
I cannot wait to get started on the reading today. After are we reacting to chapter 56?
Oh, are we? Do we have to read or do we react first?
Can I just listen, or do I have to wait?
That's a good question. But so because of this new quest that happens,
I don't know yet. Yes.
There's new quest that happens. It does fail. Before it fails, we do actually meet the High Elves.
We do meet the High Elves.
Somebody else. So we're trying to get the experience from the Creeping Apocalypse quest. It's really good prizes if you're able to kill these things, and if they all get killed, it's much better for everybody. So Carl does go. They get this like herbicide potion to use against the creepers. And they're traveling around trying to get to them. And someone else is also killing them, but it doesn't say who on the announcements. And they run into the High Elves, and there's also a giant white rhinoceros.
Yes.
And on the back of that rhinoceros They have a conversation with someone who kind of stays in the shadows and is a little bit of an asshole and is like, I would kill you, but I can't because you have to dance with me and the queen at the masquerade. Donut, you're gonna dance with me while Carl dances with the queen. Ha ha ha, this is gonna be so funny. Also, fuck you. And
Yeah.
a lightning bolt jumps out of the back of this thing and tries to hit Mongo.
Well, but he says specifically, this is a message I want you to send to Signet. It isn't about Donut. This is an attack because this is a message for Signet, which is fascinating.
Yes. And so Donut throws herself in front of Mongo.
Yeah, and takes most of it.
Nearly dies. She only is saved by her cockroach ability.
Yeah.
Mongo also lives, thank goodness. But it turns out that the asshole riding the rhinoceros is Gravy Boat. Ferdinand. The cat.
I fucking called it.
Yeah, no, you did. You did. So yeah, so that's
fuck these people.
So Donut is going to have to dance with Ferdinand at the Butcher's Masquerade.
I am not ready for that.
Yeah.
I am just not ready for that.
Yeah.
This next couple weeks of reading is going to be emotionally. I also don't think we're going to floor 7 now.
No.
There is we have 22 chapters and I think we'll end the book on floor 7, but like there's 20 reaction chapters out of 23 chapters. Are you fucking serious right now, Lona Boy?
I love y'all. Oh no, it's 20. Oh yeah, 22 plus the epilogue. 23 chapters. Yeah.
We don't even read these books anymore.
For these books, not mad at it at all.
No, I know, but
these are the best audiobooks I have ever listened to.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I think followed closely by Kushio's Dart because I think that is a very different vibe. That narrator is trying to do something very different.
Interesting.
I think that it's very hard to compare them. I do find her reading of those books just to be like so beautiful, and it's in a poetic way. But like these books are, I think they set a new standard for audiobooks.
I don't want to call it a standard because I don't think many things could reach this. Like this is beyond. This can't be a standard because standard is the norm.
2 of the ones didn't get reactions are only 4 minutes. Okay, great, that makes sense.
Great.
Yeah, you did stop putting a limit on reaction commissions. That's on us. That's, you know what, we were like, yeah, let's go crazy.
No one would do this.
Let's go crazy, and then you commissioned all of the chapters in which Stormlight book was that?
I need you guys to know that the hardest part of my job to explain to people is the audiobook reactions.
Yeah.
It is because people are starting to kind of understand content creators because it's kind of a ubiquitous thing. But people are like, what kind of content do you do? And I'm like, oh, we do like T&T. We do like kind of like Critical Role, but not as good. We do reaction content, and then we do an audiobook where we react to audiobook chapters. And people are like, wait, what? And most things people are like, okay, that sounds like content creator shit. And then the audiobook reactions are where people are like, but why? And I'm like, I don't know. Okay,
like, it's fun. We just get to read this book together.
I don't know.
We just get to, we sit there and we like do Legos or paint minis, and we're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That was cool. And then we keep building Legos. It's great.
Yeah. Wow.
I love it. We're gonna need more Legos.
I know. Are we gonna get Minas Tirith?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Is it out? When is Minas Tirith out?
I don't know when it comes out. Look, I never got to have the crazy expensive Legos as a kid, and so this is the one thing. Like when we got Rivendell.
Oh no, that's not.
We got Rivendell, the Lego set, and it brought me so much joy that I cannot even like. Yeah, and so I will save up, and I'm gonna get the Minas Tirith when it comes out, whenever that is. I love it. Is the Razorback from the Expanse painted yet? Yeah.
Is it done?
Well, no, sorry, it's not.
It's not finished.
Done. It is not. No, I need to do the like fade. I have to figure out a way to do the fade of the red to the white.
Wow.
But I'm really happy with how the Rocinante turned out. Honestly, I should give you guys some close-ups of that from when I was painting it. What's the rate to do all of book 6? I don't know. How many chapters are in book 6?
Guys, I don't know. I'm sure there's some like 4-minute chapters that won't get commissioned, but we'll probably end up doing most of it.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly. Oh, I forgot about Baradora as well. Legos bring me joy, and I know that they are crazy expensive. Like, I do know that, but I love them.
Wait, is it out?
Huh?
I think
Thought it was
out. I think it has been released.
Well, shit.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
I
actually can't find it anywhere. I wonder if it's sold out.
Yeah, I mean, it probably did, honestly. General release
June 4th.
June 4th. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's sold out. I guess we missed it.
It might be at the Lego store if we go to Yorkdale.
Oh, they might have stuff in person and
Yeah.
not online. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting.
Is out but sold out. Jesus. Okay, so I need to start hitting up Lego stores around Toronto to see if they have it.
Mm-hmm.
There's that one store in town that it's not a Lego store, but they have
they sell Lego. Yeah.
But it might be marked up there.
Right.
Anyway, where were we?
Right. So, we meet the High Elves, and we try and get this quest to happen, but the hunters are not participating.
Yeah.
And so the quest fails.
We do manage to kill one ourselves using the trebuchet.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's his face gets some.
Louis. Louis kills one. Prepotente kills over 10.
I think Louis gets 3, right?
Does he kill 3 of them?
I think he gets 3 because they're working together as a group, right?
Quan
gets
Quan gets 1. But Prepotente gets 10 levels and over 50 experience points. So
he's gonna take the top spot for sure.
He's by far the strongest crawler right now.
Yeah.
I don't know how much longer he lives.
Mm-hmm.
If he's just gonna be a murder maniac running around trying to kill everything, but
yeah. Yep.
Mongo and Kiwi have sex again.
Other velociraptors try and also fuck Mongo,
but Kiwi is like, nah, that's my man.
Kiwi gets pissed.
What else are the events here that a lot happens all at once?
That's when Tina shows up.
Yeah.
They're like, we got to do this thing.
We didn't finish talking about the hunter. The hunter, another accountant gets bopped out. So what happens is the quest fails.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, no, that doesn't happen in the Miriam Dom clearing. That's why I'm confused about the timeline.
Yes, different clearing.
We get the quest. We go kill some of these things.
Yes.
They're huge city bosses, very hard to kill.
And then it fails. And then in the other clearing is when the guy pops up because it fails.
This is when we're with Tina and the Raptors.
Yeah. So the AI knows that the reason the quest failed is because the hunters chose not to participate. And the AI is mad that people are not participating in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So the AI goes, since we failed, there is going to be a
consequences.
Change to the game and a big ol' event. So it turns out that the spot where the 2 things didn't get killed, all of the plants are going to start get infected at a rate of 4.5 kilometers per hour. So this whole thing is going to be infected in no fucking time.
Yeah, it's a spell called Gehenna Bush.
Yes. It's also right by Zakau, which is where all of the hunters are. And the game has changed. If you have not participated in the game, you haven't gained any experience, you are not allowed to go into safe rooms. You now have a blood bar, which you have to fill. And you fill that by killing things. If your blood bar doesn't have anything in it, you can't go in a safe room.
You get immediately teleported out. And if you're already in there and you haven't been killing anything this floor, you're getting immediately teleported to a random place on the map.
Yes. And so randomly, someone gets teleported.
Yeah, Iota.
To Carl and Donut.
What's so fascinating about the blood bar is it is foreshadowing for something that happens later in the book, because Matt Dinniman's very good at that.
Yeah.
And also, this is one of those situations where the rich get richer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you can afford the beds that
make you sleep
faster,
you
don't need to have as much blood bar.
Yes.
Because you don't need to be in a safe room as much.
Yes.
Right? But there is just an element of the way this dungeon works where, if you need to get an 8-hour sleep still, you're fucked. Because you have less time during the day to be killing. And then you have to... The only time you can spend in the safe room, not training, not doing all of the, potions making and stuff, if you're sleeping 8 hours a day in there, you are losing so much time.
Yeah.
And you have to immediately get out to fill up your bar, because at the end of the day, you need to have 8 hours of blood bar available to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so if you have not been able to afford those beds yet, or if you just don't have a mentor to let you know they exist, you can get absolutely fucked by them.
Yep.
Although by the 10th floor, you should have that, right? Like, the idea that, although not everyone has a mentor, which is crazy. Like, we take for granted so much
Mordecai.
that we have Mordecai.
And
but, like,
a
we would
lot
be
of them
fucked without him.
A lot of the mentors are far worse. You know, we hear
Yeah.
all these stories about that they didn't know what they were doing, or they were very unhelpful. And so at that point, it's like, well, maybe just figure it out on your own.
Mm-hmm.
But the Iota does reveal that there's a rumor going around that this AI in this dungeon is going primal because it is a used AI. It has already developed a bit of a personality,
Yeah.
and that's why so early in this dungeon it is defying court orders and things like that. Because this all happened because the mantises were like, hey, because of the whole system, we are actually going to sue to be able to leave the dungeon.
Yes.
We're getting out of here. The AI is like, absolutely fucking not.
Yeah.
I do not recognize your authority. This is my turf, okay? Your words don't mean shit here.
Well, and the funniest part about this is that the mantises, so the mantises have their fake crawler camp, right? And at fake crawler camp, they use an AI. But the problem is the AIs eventually go primal and become a problem. And so the mantises have been forced to buy a new AI for each season on their camp. And that's very expensive. And so behind everything's back, they sold this AI to Borant.
Because Borant was poor.
And so the AI that is defying the mantis's will to save Vra from being stuck in the dungeon with gonorrhea is only in this primal form going crazy and defying them because it's the AI that the mantises sold illegally to Borant. So the mantises are getting fucked because of their corruption. And that is something that only happens in fantasy novels. And the corrupt motherfuckers we deal with in real life always get away with it. It makes me so mad. Viva la revolution, Carl.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we know this for sure? Or is it just a rumor?
It's a rumor, but like, come on.
It fits too well, I think.
It's too narratively satisfying for it to be their fault.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Anyways, this guy, Iota, he knows he's dead. He shares all the information he's got. And he's like, yep, no, fuck it. Kill me. Whatever. And Carl's like, okay. So he just crushed his chest in with his foot using his ring.
Comes.
And
we keep getting intelligence points for killing people too, which just sucks. Carl doesn't want more intelligence.
I know. But good on Carl for using his feet. You know, we know the AI is going primal, and therefore we have to appease the foot daddy.
Donut's like, no, it's actually good that you did that because we've got to appease this crazy person that is the AI.
Yep. Yeah, Carl has a sugar daddy who is mentally unstable, and that's always a dangerous game.
And so this
we get some information here at the start of chapter 54 from the cookbook.
Yeah.
About different castles in the dungeon.
Yeah.
That are like that serve different purposes. There's environmental obstacles, conquerable ones, and then like villages.
Yeah.
So this is definitely going to be super important when we go to the Butcher's Masquerade, I'm assuming.
Most of the information that the next chapters are mostly just information as we learn a little bit about the castles.
Yeah.
We learn a little bit about the fact that the Gehenna Bush is going to end up focusing everyone towards the High Elf Castle, which we guessed in the audiobook reaction because we were like, yeah, it makes sense. The High Elves want to kill. We also find out the High Elves will kill any crawler who isn't in the top 50. So for everyone who isn't in the top 50, it is incredibly dangerous
to be near the High Elves.
Pushed towards the High Elves.
Yeah.
And so a lot of the other crawlers are going to be better off sticking within the 5 meters of a stairwell that's going to be safe further north.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, they're just going to have to sit there and wait at a certain point.
Yeah. We also find out that
a lot of crawlers are going to go down early this floor.
Yes. And this is where we find out that Diawata,
yes,
sponsored by Cersei, is
coming. She's being summoned.
And that's
to fight the Gehenna Bush.
Real bad for Carl in particular.
And so we end.
And actually, real bad for whoever else first desecrated that temple. Was that Lucia? Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, real bad.
We end with Iota's gear and an argument between Carl and Donut about piercing Donut's nipples.
I cannot believe we pierced a cat's nipple, but here we are.
The line where Carl realizes that the amount of upgrades that Donut can have because she has 8 nipples and he has 2 is that one's wild.
Yeah. He does bribe her because he gets a cryptic note saying that Donut needs to boost her magic missile to 15 with the potion.
Yeah.
So he uses that potion as like a bribe to be like, if you pierce your nipples, I will give you my prize. And she's like, you never give me your prizes. Okay, I'll do it. But you have to do it first.
So we have nipples rings now.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
Hot.
I don't know you know how I feel about things that dangle, Carl.
I do. I think it's sad. They should have got. It should have been a bar for Donut. So it wasn't a dangly ring. It was just like a bar that goes through. You know. So I think she would have been more comfortable.
No, the AI would never make it easy on them.
No, I know. I also am like, I was thinking the same thing Carl was thinking about. Like, that's something you don't want anyone grabbing.
Oh, yeah.
It's like having long hair or something in the dungeon.
God.
Like,
I was in a dance class once, and my buddy, his nipple ring got caught on someone else was wearing a mesh shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, it was not a good day.
Yeah, no, it's pretty rough.
I do love nipple piercings, though.
Yeah, I think they're
hot.
great. They're very fun.
They're a great look.
They're kind of scary, and it's like, well, is it really worth it? Like,
the
fact that they're able to, I'm assuming the AI is able to maybe, like, help with this, but it would be really funny if you were one of those people that just, like, rejected piercings, and your body kept pushing out this fucking nipple ring, and you're trying to pierce your nipple so you have upgrades for it, and your body was just, like, rejecting it every time you healed.
Would that be funny?
Yeah.
You're a sick motherfucker.
Yeah, I think it'd be funny.
Wow.
The AI would think it's funny.
That was unexpected. I did not expect you to be like, God, it would be really funny if someone was just repeatedly rejecting nipple rings.
Yeah. You know, they can heal it down here, so what does it matter?
Jesus Christ. The conversations these books have incited us into having are so unhinged. I do love it, though. I'm so excited for this book. Like, I'm so excited to fight Diawada, to fight the High Elves, to deal with Ferdinand, like
to dance with Ferdinand,
and for Tina's dance recital. Like, what does that mean?
Do we think we're gonna have her dance recital at the Masquerade? No,
we gotta deal with that first.
Oh, I
think we're doing that like in the next couple chapters.
I just think it'd be funny if Carl managed to sneak in Big Tina to the Masquerade. You know.
Chris Bucketed says, "But will Carl get a Prince Albert if the stat boost was good enough?"
Yeah.
He's not using his dick for anything. Like, he's not fucking.
If you lose feeling in it,
although you wouldn't even need recovery time, right? Because you just heal.
Exactly.
If it gave him like a +5 to strength, he'd do it.
How many earrings can you fit on an ear?
I haven't seen earrings yet.
We haven't seen them yet. Doesn't mean they're not there.
Nose rings, one we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. Just nipple rings, which tells me a lot about the AI.
It's a pervert.
Yeah.
Like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only Dungeon Crawler Car would have a dancing dinosaur. Yeah, and a bear on roller skates.
Yeah. What a wild series we're reading.
I love this book.
I love it.
I love
it so much. It's so good.
I really do love it. I'm so happy to be back.
Yeah, I cannot wait to get back to reading. And by reading, I mean reacting on camera.
Yeah.
To every fucking chapter left.
Well,
maniacs.
We'll put a pin in doing a fan casting stream.
Just really quick. We're reacting to 56, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 69, 70, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77. So we're not reacting to 71, 68, and 57. That's crazy.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Awesome. Love
That's wild.
Fantastic.
Make sure you sign up to be a member or a patron for the shenanigans.
Yeah. Yeah, go do.
Holy shit.
That.
We're going to be so busy.
Yep.
Will we react to the end credits? Yeah, we always do.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Let's do that. Yeah. Put a pin in a potential stream for next Friday as well. We'll try and let you guys know right away if we're going to do that. Obviously, we don't want to
Yeah, we'll give you guys some notice. We're just not going to schedule it right now.
Yeah, if it's not this Friday, it will probably happen on another Friday. We shall see.
Yeah.
Yeah, go check out Two Girls, One Goth. That's my show. Go check out Students of Strixhaven. Go check out my Keyleth cosplay.
We're going to do, or at least I'm going to do a live stream soon-ish, catching up on some trailers that I don't think are going to make. Oh, yeah. I've said that I'll watch the Halo trailer.
We're not sure if we're gonna make a video about Supergirl because we didn't like it. So
it was question mark. It's just so fine.
Question mark on that.
I don't feel like I have a lot of interesting things to say about Supergirl.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go check out my episode of Vampire Lestat. Lots of my butt. So just a warning, my butt is very present butt. In episode 2 of the Vampire Lestat. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Crazy. Do you want to do high-low?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we're 2/3 of the way through the book. It's time to talk about high-low, where we commiserate over each other's lows, celebrate each other's highs, because we compliment sandwich this beach. Clarice goes first with her high. I do below. She does low. I do my high. And then we get the fuck out of here. Clarice.
We kind of talked about it already a bit. I really am so fascinated about how the moment of the panel and everyone coming together to plot to kill Vra is going to affect the series moving forward. And I know it's going to be like little things here and there of the outside world. And I'm just like, yes, I want to know. I am so invested in the ripple effect of that moment. And I know I trust Matt Dinniman not to waste it. You know, I think he's been so on top of his shit. That's like a high that is like what that means for the series as a whole moving forward, as opposed to like that moment itself was incredible. So, but I don't, fuck it. That's my high. What's your low?
Love it. No, I don't know. Slavery, just in general.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Your low?
That was kind of it. It was like learning about how the universe sucks real bad.
Yeah.
I feel like that Mantis guy having to kill himself was sad, because it's like, yeah, that sucks. You don't really want to be here, but capitalism, am I right? So yeah, that's fucked up. What's your high?
Miriam Dom's death.
Yeah.
That moment was incredible. Matt Dinniman just brought the emotions so perfectly.
Yeah.
And it's on the list of why this is my favorite book in the series, right?
Yeah. I'm glad you picked that moment. I was like, if I pick this one, I think Nerdy's going to pick that one.
Miriam Dom's death, Donut confronting Beatrice. Like, there's a few moments of real emotional upheaval in this book. We didn't even talk. We totally skipped over. Carl spends a significant chunk of time wanting to go down the floor early. It's literally the title of this video.
It's not actually.
We didn't talk about it.
It's not that significant. It's actually, I think, like half a chapter.
It's so important, though.
Sure.
It isn't about how long it takes. It's the reason why I made it the title of this video. So post high-low, we're going to talk about this, and then we'll get out of here. Donut gets blasted by Ferdinand and nearly dies. And Carl is like, I do not want her to have to deal with the dance with Ferdinand at the ball. I'm going to take her down a staircase and just fuck off out of here. And then, in a moment that I think I might have a more controversial opinion on than you do, Katya is like, oh, you're going to leave us. And I'm like, fuck you. Katya, who left who, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Who left who? I understand, like, the idea of Carl is leaving everybody else to fend through the final parts of this level. But who asked Carl to do this level by himself?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. Who said, no, it's actually too dangerous to be near you. You and Donut go do your thing. I'm going to go off with a different group and do our thing.
Yeah.
You're not being left.
I think
Katya, you left.
I think that is fair, but I do also think that that it is Katya is speaking specifically in reference to this fucking World Quest and Masquerade Ball thing that they all have to kind of deal with together. Whereas when Katya left, there wasn't a thing and an event that really like tied them together in a way that's like, we need to kind of work together to get through this. But now there is, and I do understand exactly what you're saying, but I do think that Katya is coming from a place of like, we just found out there's a whole fucked up thing that affects us all, and like we kind of need your help to deal with this.
I understand that, but Donut is the one that has something specifically targeted at her in this.
Yes.
Katya doesn't. Katya and everyone else is dealing with a general thing.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone else is dealing with a general problem, and Carl is saying, I am trying to save Donut from something that is pointed at her. Right? And I just think that there's such a huge difference. And it's so fascinating that everyone treats Carl as if he is to be their savior. And it's so interesting, right? The idea that him leaving is leaving them to something that he should save them from.
Yeah.
And look, I agree with Pinky Armando, who brings up that Amani is queen, because Amani's like, well, ask Donut what she wants. That is appropriate. Like, forcing this on Donut, I mean, would be for the best probably, but you know what I mean? But it's totally fine. And I think that Amani is right here, right?
I don't know about that, because if someone died and you like went down the floor early, like there would be this lingering guilt of like, if I were there and if I had stayed, like, could I have saved them? And I don't know if that's better mentally.
Sure, but everyone who died in Katya's team this floor, because there have been several, Katya could sit there and be like, if we had stuck with Carl and Donut and Carl Donut had been there, would those people be alive?
Yeah.
Like, that guilt goes both ways.
Yeah.
Katya made the decision to fracture the party. 100% independently. That was what she wanted. She wanted to do it herself. She wanted to go off with these people into a different thing. Yeah. And I understand that Carl seems to have incredible luck and he has pulled you guys through in so many scrapes before. I get that. And I'm not saying that isn't happening. It has happened.
Yeah.
But the reality is they left him first.
Yeah.
And to be like, well, now that we're in danger, you need to come actually be the guy for us again, is deifying him in a way that will have consequences later on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure.
They are putting him on a pedestal in a way that will have consequences for everybody in the future.
Yeah.
And they're maybe not wrong to. I'm not saying that they're 100% wrong to, but that is what is happening here. And it's deeply interesting. But I did have a moment of Katya being like, you're going to leave us. And I'm like, girl, you left.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that.
You wanted to do it. You wanted to go on your own. He's not your dad.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's his choice that this has happened, but I do think that Carl is becoming a symbol in the dungeon.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
That, yeah, his importance in situations has gone beyond just being being like getting kills, and is more of a leader rallying kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I don't think Carl wants that at all, but here we are. Yeah. Anyways,
Crazy.
This book is banging.
Thank you for joining us for book club this week. If you like the video, like, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me in comments down below, because the algorithm god is hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is... It's Donut. She almost died. Her child was almost murdered. It's Donut.
No, that's fair.
If you want to follow us on the internet, you can. I'm at Nerdy Nightly.
I'm at Claris Polaris.
Check out Students of Strixhaven for me. Give it a like. I would appreciate it.
Yes, please.
Guys, I really want to do this show for a very long time, and it needs to find its audience. Yeah, let's get out of here. Do something tonight. Smut Club.
I feel like we were super
We
smutty.
gotta fuck Signet, right? Signet is so into Carl.
I
She's
know,
a hot tatted babe. We're a hot tatted man.
I know, and Donut said, don't do that. You're the guest star, and the guest star who fucks the main star always gets killed.
I know, but she's so hot. I just want to get pegged by Signet.
I mean, that's fair. You are not Carl.
That's true. I'm not a guest star.
And then you would die.
I am
immediately
at
afterwards.
best an under 5.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I definitely have the same concerns as Donut. If, like, we fulfill that role, then I do think that it is going to be harder to survive.
For you and I?
No, for Carl.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about?
No.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're not going to add Mongo sex. Mongo's already getting laid.
Oh, yeah, Mongo already got all... Mongo had the best day of his life.
Mongo just needs to convince Kiwi to go poly so that he can fuck all the dinos.
I don't know if that's how Mongolians works, but that's, yeah, maybe. Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
They seem to be very smart dinosaurs because they used to be bear people.
Do you think the Popov brothers jerk off in front of each other?
I don't know.
Or does one, like, wait till the other falls asleep?
Do they share one dick?
Oh, how many dicks do the Popovs have?
Because that's the thing. I think if you started jerking off, it would wake you up.
And if they got merged into one body, did, like, their 2 dicks become one larger dick? And when they die, will they split and have smaller dicks again? They really don't want to die because they like the size of their dick right now because it's just massive. It's 2 dicks. But when they split again and become toddlers, they're going to have little dicks again.
If they were little before, yeah.
This is so dumb. This is so fucking
Yeah, no,
stupid.
I don't think they can jerk off because I think it would, like, wake up the other person.
That is a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. They can't just, like, sneak into the bathroom.
No, because the other person also feels that dick.
Do you think that, like, they haven't jerked off in so long that they're, like, kind of wishing that they could die and be able to jerk off?
And split. Maybe.
Maybe. They die intentionally once so that they split so that they can jerk off again.
I mean, that their condition is definitely going to save their life.
Oh yeah, we're gonna watch that.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
And then Carl's gonna run around with toddlers for a book. It's gonna be very funny.
We did talk about that. I was like, Carl is gonna have to babysit until they get older. So.
Well, and Carl is gonna be so worried about the fact that they're falling behind on levels that he's gonna be helping toddlers commit murder so that they keep up with everyone else.
Here, you hold this knife. Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, these books. Okay, thank you for being here, everyone. If this video disappears, it's because we talked about some stuff today that might get... I don't know. We'll see if we get any notifications about breaking rules for this one.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows?
Apparently, Photoshop is now giving you a pop-up if you're editing, like, a sexy photo, that you can't use AI tools on them.
You can't use AI you can't...
Any tools in Photoshop that are built into their AI systems in any way.
So that's actually hilarious because now that we consider everything AI, that means the blemish tool can't be used.
Yeah, someone was complaining that they were trying to edit their photos and the AI tools wouldn't let them. The AI, it scanned the photo, said that it was pornographic, and would not let them use an AI tool on the photo.
Bye!
Capitalism. Thank you, mods.